Welcome to TCH Live Poker as we get ready for some 1-2 action down here in the Rio Grande Valley. The best little hold'em game in Texas coming your way tonight on TCH Live. Seat 1, we got John. Seat 2, we got El Gallo. Seat 3, Justin. Seat 4, Tuco. Seat 5, T-Rich. Seat 6, Big Spoon. Seat 7, Los. Seat 8, Heavy. And Seat 9, Matt. So minimum buy-in's 100. Maximum buy-in is 500. Couple of people in for the max. Seat 1, Jonathan. John in for 300. El Gallo, 420. Because I got high. Justin in at 350. Tuco in at the max, 500. T-Rich, center of attention, he's in at 300. Big Spoon, he's in for the minimum, and that is going to be $100. Los in for the maximum, 500. Heavy also in for the maximum, 500. And rounding out the field once again is Matt in seat 9. Matt is actually played on this stream the last 3 weeks. So keep an eye on Matt. I believe a straddle was announced. Yes, a straddle as the cameras get situated. $10 button straddle. Action does start to the left. You can see John making the call. El Gallo does the same with the suited queen. And T-Rich looking down at tens. Always awkward with the first hand. Not sure what the sizing's going to be. And it looks like he's going to choose $40. I personally think it's a little bit on the small side. At least myself, whenever I'm the first one raising in the first hand, I tend to size it up to figure out what the proper sizing is going to be for the game. So T-Rich picking up 2 callers. And that's a pretty good flop for tens. Nothing but undercards. T-Rich with action on him. $130 in the middle, and he's going to slide out a continuation bet. And betting over half the pot here. Let's see if El Gallo gets sticky. El Gallo with bottom pair, some backdoor draws available with the spades. And it is the first hand. Can't win them all if you don't win the first hand. But it looks like El Gallo is going to let it go. Got the Circa hat on. I think he's going to let it go. So there you go. T-Rich will take down the first hand. Everybody representing Vegas Casinos. T-Rich with the Aria hat. Of course, Aria with one of the top 5 poker rooms in Las Vegas, in my opinion. I think the Encore, the Win Poker Room inside Encore, that's going to be tops, but I think Aria is right there with them. So T-Rich taking down the first hand as we get ready for hand number 2. No straddle this hand, so just your normal 1-2, as we do have some action in the chat. Looks like we got David and Poker Monkey. Yeah, we got Poker Monkey and David Vowley in the stream, in the chat. Tuco raising it under the gun. Tuco and Azir.
It's a gentleman's game, bro. Just,
Heavy already, bro. I didn't want to put something out there and then he says, hey, I was going to
you calling, right?
whatever you guys want.
No, you can call. It's fine. Just,
So Heavy making sure that it is 15 to go, and he's going to be calling with the Chad Johnson as it does fold around to Matt, and Matt with the natural 9 going to be making the call, defending his big blind as we go 4 ways to a flop. Two players with suited cards, 2 players with the King Jack, and it's going to be an ace high flop. See if Heavy puts on a bet here. I like it somewhere between 30 and 40, and it looks like Heavy agrees, might be on the heavy side. It's 45. So Heavy hit a middle pair, but it does get checked to him in position, and Heavy will bet his middle pair and take it down.
It's only 10 on the stream, right? On the button, Cash? It's only 10, right?
So once again, we are live on the YouTube chat.
Say hi, partner.
So $10 button straddle. Gallo put in $10 on the button. The max straddle on the button is $10. And the action will start to the left of the straddle. So both the small blind and the big blind do fold as Los will also fold. Heavy, who won the last 10, will make the call, as does Matt. And John with the ace queen. Looks like he's taking it up to 50 here. And looks like it's going to get the job done. So there you go. Looks like somewhere between 40 and 50 is going to be the number, at least early on here. There was a $10 straddle the first hand. A couple people lived. T-Rich made it 40, picked up 2 callers. Same situation here. Couple of callers with the straddle. And John makes it 50. So somewhere between 50 and 40 is going to be the number. It looks like we have a fan of El Gallo in the chat. El Gallo, basically Spanish for rooster. And it looks like we have Justin taking his seat. Looks like Justin loves hot moms. T-Rich with his second pocket pair of the night. Looks like he's going to make it 30. Yeah, so size is smaller this time just because there's no limpers. Last time there was 2 limpers, and he made it 40. This time, no limpers, so he makes it 30. Pretty 10-7 suited for El Gallo, but he's not going to make the call. Justin will defend his big blind with the queen 6 of spades. So second time we see a player taking a flop with the queen 6 of spades, but this time Justin is in position. So T-Rich does have a heart in his hand, and it looks like he's going to put out a continuation bet. Somewhere between 30 and 40, I would imagine. Looks like it's going to be 25. Justin with top pair will make the call. T-Rich looking for an 8 or a heart. Instead, it'll be a tray. See if T-Rich slows down. He is not. Really just worried about the queen But we can see his opponent has the queen. This time
Thank you for saving
he's
all
going to
my-
bet 30, another small bet. And Justin already cutting out chips, might be raising here. Just makes the call. T-Rich has 8 available outs. And there is one of them as he does hit the flush. And he's going to slide out another bet. And it looks like a pretty big bet here. No, another small bet. And Justin making the quick fold. So T-Rich starting off the stream good tonight. Played on the stream a couple weeks ago and did not win. But he is already $176 up. Production crew did say they will flash up the VPIP around every 5 hands. Although VPIP not really the correct number early on, as it is skewed. So normally I like to pay attention to that stat until we get about 20 hands in. $5 button straddle. T-Rich will fold. Money Mike, who's in for the minimum. And I think he's going by Big Spoon tonight. Yeah, so Big Spoon in for the minimum. He's really just waiting to get a premium hand. As Matt raising it up here to 30. And it looks like he's going to get a call from John. El Gallo, Justin, and Tuco will fold. And it looks like El Gallo going to take a little break. I think he needs to use his phone, so needs to be out of the stream room as we go heads up to an 8-high flop. Matt will check. John will do the same. And Matt will hit top pair on the turn. Probably bet about 30 here, I would imagine. Think it's going to be 25. Yeah, he's going to bet 25, and that'll do the trick. So the normal game here at Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley on the main floor is 1-3. No limit Texas Hold'em, $100 minimum buy-in, $1,000 max. A couple of months ago, we did change up the stream to actually be smaller. So this game actually smaller than the games that are currently running on the main floor. But the main reason why is just to pretty much give everybody an opportunity to play. So low stakes doesn't necessarily mean low action, as this game has had somebody cash out with at least $1,000 profit every time except once. And last week was perhaps the biggest that it's gotten, as there was over somewhere between 15 and 20,000 on the table. 3-bet here coming from Tuco, as there was a $15 raise under the gun from Heavy with the King Jack off. He makes the call, and Matt will do the same. So Heavy has both his opponents dominated. Tuco cannot hit a king. Matt cannot hit a jack, as we will go 3 ways to a jack-high flop, and this flop might get Heavy in trouble. Heavy surprisingly checking, and even more surprisingly, Matt does the same. But Tuco is going to put out the continuation bet, and I do expect one of these players to check raise. Heavy does have the king of spades in his hand, so really shouldn't be worried about any of his opponents having a flush draw. If Heavy calls, I do expect Matt to raise here, top and bottom. Oh, Heavy announces all in, and Matt says, "You read my mind," and Matt will slide it forward, and Tuco just going to be getting a little more TV time as he will make the fold. So Heavy going to be looking for a king, a 9, a king or a 9 for an immediate out, or a spade for some backdoor outs. So just like that, we have our first $1,000 pot. First of many $1,000 pots. So Tuco just saving face here, making it seem like he has a decision, but
No, I can beat one, but two?
we see your cards, Tuco. Bet with a gut shot. And both, actually all three of these players buying in for $500. I don't think Tuco's going to call here with just the gut shot, but you never know. Something I do like to mention is the first 10 hands, players tend to play a little bit tighter than they normally play or play a little bit looser than they normally play. But Tuco will make the fold, and Heavy is going to need to hit a king for an immediate out, or he can go backdoor spades. The back door is open, but Matt slams it shut with the ace on the river. So Matt going to be winning the $1,100 pot, and Heavy going to have to rebuy.
Well, I made the mistake, like,
And Heavy had his rebuy ready.
so I went like 50, like, if I knew you were, I went in.
Yeah, Heavy back for 500, although it is a match the stack game.
Yeah, I want to isolate. Yeah.
So if Heavy wants to rebuy for
You know what I mean? Like little fucking.
1164, he will be able to, but it looks like he's just going to rebuy for the 500. Yeah, Heavy back for 500. Yeah, you are correct that a 9 would have worked also, David. But if you look on the upper left-hand side when the players are all in, the action tracker keeps track of all the outs, and the other 3 9s had been folded. So something really cool about this software is it does know which cards have been folded. So if you looked, like I said, on the upper left-hand corner, those stats aren't there right now, but when players go all in, the upper left-hand side will tell you which outs have been folded. So pretty neat little feature with the action tracker. What would have also worked is if the turn was bigger than a 5, but it was a deuce. Yeah, one of the good things about YouTube is you are able to rewind. You are able to rewind on YouTube. Even though this is a live stream, you are able to rewind. I know on some of the other platforms, when you're watching a live stream, you're not able to rewind. So El Gallo with a huge flop here, and Heavy, who just lost all his chips, with top 2. Last time he checked raised. And let's see if he check raises again. He's going to check raise again, and I don't see any of these players backing down here. Top 2 versus top pair and a flush draw. El Gallo confirming how much Heavy has in his stack, and he's going to go all in here. So I believe we're going to have another $1,000 pot here. It's going to be less than 1,000 because El Gallo only had 420 in front of him. So just like that, Heavy going to lose again.
Wow.
So back-to-back all-ins for Heavy.
So you got 2 pair.
El Gallo going to be winning the $771 pot. Hello. Once again, we are live on the YouTube chat. So there's always a silver lining, and for Heavy, the silver lining is he's still left with 150 in chips. And the crowd goes wild for El Gallo. Yeah, so we will be back in 15 minutes, or we will have visual in 15 minutes. Let me check here. Yeah, I know sometimes. There we go. I was about to say, I know sometimes when we have this blue screen, it means that the camera's messed up. It's the swirly background. Let me see if I'm able to put that on the screen. Hey, there you go. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It's not you, it's me. There we go. So just audio, but we will be back in 15 minutes. And the action was just starting to get heavy. Let's see here. There we go. Yep. So just audio. Yeah, the cameras had to get reset. And this really just proves about the 15-minute delay. As let me just get to the comments here real quick, as I'm still able to see the comments. Yeah, so even though it says pink hand here, I know in the YouTube comments, I did open the YouTube comments as well. So it's actually a pink hand in the YouTube comments. So Chubbs, who normally plays on the stream, was actually talking about Better Call Saul the other day on how he's scared to watch it because he doesn't think it's going to be as good as Breaking Bad. And it's, I mean, it's not as good, but it's pretty close. Got a fan of Heavy. Heavy, a very good player, but sometimes the cards fall against you. Yeah. We actually have Noe here tonight who played on our stream last month. Oh, actually at the beginning of the month. And he, same deal happened to him. Just did not run good. All right, so I will be back as soon as we have our audio back, but that's, see, I set that at 42 and we're at 47 now. So less than 10 minutes, we will have the visual back. So the cameras got reset. They do take 15 minutes. Huh? It's red. What's the saying in Spanish? What's the saying in Spanish? Two minutes. There's the link for the merch. And don't forget, you're actually able to gamble in the chat. I don't know what the points are for. I guess it's kind of like the Waze app. If you're familiar with the Waze app, you get points anytime you make a report or verify something. Yeah, if you want to know how many points you have, you type in I believe I. Here we go. All right, so at you type in I points, but I think it's together. I think it looks like there's a space there. Not the I, the exclamation point, and then points, no space. All right, so I did pop out of the booth in the 15 minutes. There you go. Oops.
Hey, you win, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever.
Let's try that. There you go.
You're just better than my go-to.
So I did pop out, and if you are a fan of Heavy, and has he made it all back yet? No, Heavy is about to make it all back. There's the VPIP. So the action tracker has been working, so we're getting ready for hand number 15, and I did pop out of the booth, like I said. Had 15 minutes to wait. I'm here in the same building, so Heavy's going to make it all back.
Send you up, bro. Send you up.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably our smallest pot of the night.
Suited Queen Jack for El Gallo. He is going to make the call of, is it a straddle or a raise? Yeah, it is a straddle. Heavy straddled under the gun here with the pocket fours, also known as the sailboats. It looks like he's going to raise it here. Takes it up to 75. I do like the sizing, but it looks like he's going to get called multi-ways here. You do want to size up multi-ways and out of position. Heavy doing just that. Takes it up to 75. I believe El Gallo announcing all in. Actually, it is Justin who announced all in. Seat 3. The action tracker has not caught up. So heavy race to 75, and there we go. So now everything's going to catch up here, and there you can see the all in. So Justin all in here with the King Jack. Heavy asking for a count. And the count looks like 300 exactly. So this is for the majority of heavy stack. But he did raise the strato up to 75. And you can see Matt is coming along too with the suited one gapper. And I think this is going to bring El Gallo along, who is taking advantage of the table side massage. Very, very pretty hand. 40% of a royal flush. So heavy letting El Gallo know he has 183 behind. Action tracker, $1 off. So El Gallo making the call, and here we go. So the last hand we saw before we lost the cameras was a $1,000 pot, and we resume with another $1,000 pot in this 1-2 game. Still a side pot available as 3 of these players still have chips behind. And that is a pretty good flop for Justin, who is all in. Top pair with an open ender. And El Gallo going to be going all in. I feel like Heavy's pot committed here. And I think he's going to feel the same way. Spoiler alert. I know he's going to feel the same way.
I made a mistake there, Pat. Remember you said you made a mistake? I should have just bet like 100 and create a side pot, you know? When I went all in, I'm going to get a full. You know what I mean?
Well, knock on wood.
Justin's going to let, excuse me, Matt is going to let his hand go. Heavy is not.
I will take it. In my younger years, I didn't believe in luck. But now I do.
What do you
You know I read.
Oh, I'm already priced in.
So Heavy's saying that he is already priced in.
I have a pocket pair.
Yeah, it's too much.
So Heavy looking for a red 4. And the only question is, will it be
Hey, you can hit
the
quads.
4 of hearts or will it be the 4 of diamonds? I do not know that answer. But 100% a red 4 is coming on the turn.
Do it.
The action tracker will normally pop up the outs on the upper left-hand corner, but since it's multi-way,
No.
the outs do not show up. And Heavy does
So sick.
hit the 4 as advertised. And here I come walking into the room. I did not realize that Heavy made it all back this hand, so I know he took 2 bad beats before we lost. So I come in the room here, letting him know to keep his head up. I give him a hug, and he said, hey, don't worry, bro. I already made it all back.
You're up now, right? No. No? Even? Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, so Heavy now up $81.
The chat wanted me to give you a hug after taking all those beats.
All this is mostly his money.
Oh, you're back.
We still haven't got to the second bite.
Crazy back-to-back hands. Like. So, we lost the cameras right after the hit time with the
And I'm letting the players know that we lost
2 pair.
cameras for 15 minutes.
Did reset, so they'll be back in less than 10 minutes. Nicholas said hi in the chat for you. Nicholas Luna, and then River Rat said Heavy's a good player. He's just gonna bad beats. And I think that was all that I saw in the chat.
That's exactly what happened right here. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, 5th riverette. And he's already done it. He's made it back.
So the camera's missing.
Barrel 709.
Camera's missing. Just play out.
Yes. Audio's working. Getting here. Or getting here and doing all that. When he lost
Yeah, I think Heavy's in for 1,500 because I know he bought in for 500 to begin,
so for that 15,
and then lost the 500, and the very next hand lost another 500. So Heavy's actually in for 15. Whenever they punched in the rebuys, they didn't punch one of those rebuys in. So Matt with the pretty king queen of diamonds.
on the flop because you don't care about money.
Is that straddle?
I just felt like.
That's right.
And were you right?
I was still in the hand.
No,
I was still in the hand. You have to worry about.
No, I'm talking about
I know, but I'm saying you're looking at doubling up $180.
Yeah.
Play a game, but
So Justin rebuying for 200.
you have to be too. But I mean, I play worse times. You're good.
I had the worst time for
No, you're good. Oh, you actually.
Tuco with diamonds will come along. Big Spoon making the call. Little surprised that he just did not go all in with his stack, but I do not know
the great thing is this, Justin.
what exactly he has.
No, you're good. No, I understand. Even if I win, I still can play. I'm just saying I didn't.
Like, it's upsetting when a player wins and it just locks it down.
No, you're good. It's not that.
2 pair for Tuco.
Lost 2 big hands. Tens and then.
Fuck, I lost 2 big hands too, nigga. Smacked with the first 2 hands.
What'd you have?
Oh, Big Spoon was actually not in the hand, but he is in for the minimum, so he's just waiting for a hand to try to spin up that 100.
Tens or big.
It is Los in the hand who calls with the 2 overcards and a gut shot. And I don't think Matt's ready to let go of his king queen. It is pretty, but on the coordinated board, would probably proceed with caution. He also has no backdoor diamonds, so maybe if you're feeling frisky, you could call with backdoor diamonds, but he does not have that. As now, the 6 is going to counterfeit some of Tuco's hands. And no, Tuco will win it with 3 pair. The question is, does anybody bluff? Nobody's going to bluff, and Tuco will take his showdown value, knowing that any overpair counterfeited him.
I did not like that big 6, man. What the fuck? Somebody bluff it.
I'll do it in a
Yeah, but your position.
So I do think this is wrong for Heavy, but for the other players, I'm pretty sure it's right in regards to Matt being up
Maybe even if you check,
$361.
I get stuck at, I'm stuck
That is
at
actually the area code for Corpus
and get the
Christi.
4, like it's the same shit.
We're located 2 hours south of Corpus Christi in the Rio Grande Valley.
I had queens, I had kings. I had a pair open.
As we got Florida Man in the house.
The reason I called, I had queens that suited, man. It was pretty rare. And there was already.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of good fishing in Florida. There's also good fishing in the Corpus Christi area. Aransas Pass, to be exact. I know the Bassmasters used to have a big tournament there.
How'd that feel? Feel good?
I mean, I can breathe now. I'm gonna stop perspiring.
Hey, I think the other night in that hand where he spiked trips on you. Remember? It was the 4. Yeah?
So once again, if you want to know how many points you have in the chat,
It was a really good table, too.
you will type in exclamation point, no spacebar points, and it'll let you know how many points you have, and then you can use those points to gamble.
Yeah, you played well.
Hey,
I like that shit, bro.
David rolled an 8, and he lost his gamble.
They sometimes play.
Although I'm assuming if you continue to go the way they're going, you're probably gonna burn that motherfucker.
Yeah, we never worried against the way.
John flopping a straight and still slow playing. Everything arrived. The board paired, the flush draw got there, and now he's finally going to bet. Oh, bet in the pot, 150. Kind of an interesting bet. Okay. Yeah, because he just leaves himself with $43 behind. Yeah, so you must have at least 10 points. And I believe somebody can tell me in the chat exactly how it works, but for every... I'm sure David can tell us, but for every... I think for every comment you put, you get a point. Or for every hour you watch. I don't know exactly what the math is on it.
No, mix it.
I'm not getting any hands with just 2.
No, it's really sad if you mix like.
I think the points are good for bragging rights.
That's really sad.
We have a limp pot, so only $8. $8 in the pot, 4 ways to a flop. And heavy. Gonna bet his flush draw. And you can see, gets a call from pretty much everybody. A pot-sized bet. All right, now the pot is starting to build. And that's going to be 2 pair for both John and El Gallo. And everybody checks. So El Gallo going to wind up with the best of it. But I think John's going to put out a bet here. Backdoor flush did arrive, straight arrive. So I don't expect anybody to lose a lot of chips here. Yeah, John bets and El Gallo just calls. So that was actually a good river for John, as it did put out a lot of draws, which prevented him from losing any more money. An 8 would have been disaster for him. An 8 would have been disaster for him, and the Ace of Hearts lets him minimize his losses. All right, we got Steve Bettis in the chat going for Matt.
Yeah, I'm super chill.
Matt joining us tonight from the city of Harlingen. And Matt, one of the 3 players in the green. We are about 50 minutes into tonight's stream. It is a 4-hour stream, as it is every Thursday night. All right, Big Spoon has picked his hand, and it is the 6s. Oh, no, he didn't go all in. It's saying that he's all in, but he has chips behind him. Yeah, the dealer thought he was all in, so they're going to get the proper count. So he's raising half his stack here. And Lowe says if I'm going to call for half your stack, I'm going to call for all of it. So Lowe's puts them all in, and I believe they're just going to go one time. So So Big Spoon buying in for the minimum, trying to spin up the 100.
Like, if I lose and
I know, it's all right.
it's the devil, bro.
Give him the other one. Give him the other 6, Mikey.
So Big Spoon with the 6s versus the Ace Jack.
2 6s and 3 jacks.
Oh,
Okay?
we got
Make it ace jack 6, 6, 6.
we got Bruce Leroy versus Bruce Lowe's.
Lowe still needed an ace or a jack.
Bruce Leroy from the last
Lowe's
night.
down to the river, and those were the outs I was talking about. You can see the ace of hearts and the jack of diamonds had been folded. So Big Spoon buying in for the minimum 100. Now has 189 in front of him. Maybe Big Spoon lost that first 100 when we were away because it's still showing he is down $11, which means he would have rebought for 100. The players kept playing, and everything with the action tracker was working correctly. So that we're coming up to hand number 20. El Gallo away from his seat. Justin Bennett 10 here with his top pair. Big Spoon raising here with air. And Justin re-raises. Getting a quick fold from Big Spoon. Little surprised Big Spoon got out of line there with his stack size. It's one of the things when you short buy, you're kind of handcuffed. Really cannot get out of line. Funny you should ask. I actually won the tournament here at Texas Card House last Friday night. And I was pretty much short stacked from the very beginning because I did no rebuys, I did no add-ons. I spun 5,000 chips up to over 2 million. Oh, Matt with the ace king here. He takes it up to 60. So Los messing around here. Oh, Los going to be making the call here. So Los raising it up with the 7-4 of clubs, calling the 3-bet for Matt here. 1, 2, 3 in the pot, and each player going to hit a pair. Top pair for Los, top pair for Matt, and Matt's just going to put Los all in. Says if you have a heart, good luck. Los not going to be able to call. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, we do have a free roll every Friday night, and it is one of the busier nights, as normally there'll be at least 3 or 4 tables for the free roll, and then there'll be about 3 or 4 tables for the cash game. So I believe last Friday night we had 43 entries for the free roll, and I was able to take it down for $950, just under $1,000. But it was a 100% free roll on my part. Most of the players will do a $20 add-on at the beginning, which is probably the smart thing to do. but I chose just to 100% free roll. Kind of challenge myself. 3-bet coming from Tuco, and Heavy making a quick call. As we have Kiwi joining us in the chat. Oh, Matt. His opponent calling him with 7-4 last hand, and now Matt calling with the 7-4 as we're going 3 ways to a flop. And there's the 7 for Matt. Will he put on the continuation bet? I actually like a continuation bet here if it does go check to him. Tuco, your pre-flop raiser does check. Let's see if Matt puts on the C bet. Oh, I like this play by Matt. I don't know if this was Matt's plan in regards to calling in position, because it's a pretty loose call pre-flop. I mean, just calling the 12 pre-flop was loose to begin with, but then calling a 3-bet is also loose. But I think he knew that he was going to have position. Sometimes you don't play the cards, you play your opponents, and that's what Matt is doing here. The problem for Tuco here is, even if he's thinking about calling him light, he still has to worry about heavy. Tuco's played on the stream before, and I don't remember him taking time on decisions like this. Oh! He puts on a small raise, and this isn't going to work. Heavy will get out of the way. Matt will not. It's up to 200, so another 120 more. And Matt going to be making the call on what does Tuco do on the turn? Yeah, Matt's not folding. I've played with Matt for a while now. Or I don't think Matt's folded. The check raise is very powerful though, and it definitely has Matt thinking. But you gotta see a turn in position here. Oh, Matt's gonna let it go. Wow. So Tuco with the Jedi mind trick. Wow, Matt folded and said, I'll see it later. And Tuco says, no, I'm gonna show it to you now.
Woo! I didn't see the whole hand.
And just like that, we're exactly an hour into tonight's stream, and we will have a dealer change.
Oh, okay. If you had an ace, you were calling. You gave me that look that's like, I don't have an ace. You gave me that I don't have an ace look. That's why I won.
It helped a little.
Trailblazer Series wrapping up this weekend in North Texas.
I saw you doing something there. I was like,
The main event going on this weekend. So if you are in the North Texas area, we have the Texas Card House Dallas and TCH Social Las Colinas. So if you find yourself this weekend in the North Texas area, Trailblazer Series going on as we get back to the cash game here in South Texas. We're located 500 miles directly south of Dallas. It's a bit of a drive. You can make it in 7 hours. I've done it before, multiple times. El Gallo raising it here with his suited face cards. Justin going to be making the call.
Sorry, 2 raise 20, 3 call, yes. 2 raise 10, 3 call, 4 folds,
So Matt with a misstep last hand called pre-flop with 7 high. And he's going to call pre-flop with 7 high once again. As we go 4 ways to a flop. $88 in the middle. Shout out to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fun fact about Dale Earnhardt Jr., his wife is from Texas. South Texas. Victoria, Texas. So Matt leading out here for 50. Justin will let it go, and Heavy will do the same. So Matt had 7 high last time, hit a 7, had the best hand but folded. This time he does not, and he takes it down.
Who's announcing this game?
So normally we get somewhere between 80 and 100 hands in during the stream, and we are on pace for just that. And now, anytime they flash up the VPIP,
The action corner. Yeah. Axial Hermano.
the numbers are closer to being correct. Early on, especially like the first 5 or 6 hands, it's very skewed.
I'm not being that quiet.
We have a restraddle, $10 under the gun, $20 for the restraddle. So first restraddle of the night is T-Rich. Looks down at the 3s. And he will pick up
I mean, hey, Matt,
3 callers.
Your hand is shit, dude.
Big Spoon calling out of the small blind, and Big Spoon hitting a queen. Big Spoon just going to go all in. That'll take the pot up to $210. That's the area code for San Antonio. And Big Spoon will take it down, taking the stack up to over $200. So a couple of promos going on for the month of February here at the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley. The biggest one is the Progressive Quads of the Day. Progressive Quads of the Day increase $200 every day. It is uncapped, and they are $2,400 right now. So Quads of the Day, $2,400 available here at the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley. And if your favorite hand is queens, and there's the VPIP, there's the VPIP. Oh, Matt in at 70%, Heavy in at over 50%. T-Rich, the only player with less than 20%. But the quads do change every day. Today, it is the ladies. So 4 queens, must have a pocket pair, will win you $2,400. So Los making it back to his seat on time, puts on a raise, and it's not going to work. Somehow Matt under the gun is going to have position against 2 opponents here. And somehow the king arrives, as both Los and Heavy had a king. And Los announcing all in. Heavy going to be making the call, and the 5 kicker's actually playing for Los right now. Chances are it's going to be a chop pot unless of a 2 or a 3 come on the turn in the river. So chances are it's going to be a chop pot. Because even if the 5 comes, well, no, the 5 kicker would be shared. Because there'll be kings and 7s with a 5 kicker. So both players with the king. We're looking at a chop pot. Very likely, unless of a 2 or a 3 come. Let's see a 2 or a 3 just for a sweat. Okay, chop it up. The last king arriving, as they will chop it up.
How do you guys both have a queen and chop it up?
7-9?
Sorry.
Looks like we got a fan of John in the chat in seat 1. I know John's brother lives in Las Vegas.
You only get to do half off.
Hey, yeah.
I karate chopped that in half.
Hey,
Karate chopped the butt.
well, I expected A+ effort on a bigger pot. Okay? Yeah, that you scoop.
I mean, it's all working.
No, I'm talking about like bigger pot, bigger pot shop.
On to hand number 26. There's the VPIP once again.
Yeah, the night's still young.
Just getting started.
So Matt taking a break.
Service.
Chop the pot and you're ready for a beer now? You gotta win. Oh, you have?
Justin with the 10s raises it up to 26 on hand number 26. That's interesting. It's the Matrix, folks. Heavy with the suited 1 gapper making the call. Matt, who has the highest VPIP. Both Heavy and Matt in at over 50% on the VPIP. And this is why they like to see flops, and we're going to see a flop. Heavy hitting bottom pair. And it is going to go check to Justin. Justin going to put out a tiny bet here of 25, and that's not going to shake any of his opponents. 3 ways to the turn we go, and it'll be a 9. It goes check around. The ace arrived, so Justin didn't like 2 of his opponents calling his flop bet. Heavy thought about bluffing, but thinks better of it. And Matt waves the white flag, and Justin will take it down. So last week I mentioned that I got here before the stream started, as did Justin. It's actually Justin's 3rd straight week playing on the stream. But I did beat him in pool last week, and he returned the favor during the week and beat me at the poker table. He scooped me in a bomb pot. He got me. In my defense, it's a bomb pot, so there's more luck than skill involved, but nevertheless, he did win the top board, he won the bottom board, and I went home crying. Queen 6 suited for El Gallo. He will just limp the $2. Justin will do the same. Tuco coming along with the sailboats. Big Spoon limping with the King 4. And Heavy gonna punish the limpers. Takes it up to 18. Why not 20? And everybody going to be calling the raise. Little surprised Big Spoon called the $2, and even more surprised he's calling the 18 with the King 4, but he's the only player with a King. as we go 5 ways to a flop. 6 ways to a flop, excuse me. Actually 7. One of the hands is not registering yet, as we have a pretty good flop for 4s here. But a better flop for El Gallo as he flops top pair. Tuco agrees it is a good flop for 4s, and he is going to bet here. Looks like 50. And not to be results oriented, but this is why I was a little surprised of Big Spoon's call pre-flop, because now he hit a piece of the flop and he's going to have to continue. It's fine to do if you have chips to gamble with, but Big Spoon's still the short stack. El Gallo with top pair. Going to slide out the call as we go 5 ways to the turn. So 7 ways to the flop, 5 ways to the turn. Over $300 in the middle.
We got 4 players to the pot.
Excuse me, 4 players. Justin folded. And El Gallo still with the best hand. Tuco getting calls from 3 players. He's going to slow down. And it will go check around. Ace on the river. Probably going to freeze the action. I don't think anybody likes that ace. Tuco did have the best hand pre-flop. The Queen 6. A pair of 6s is going to take down this $328 pot. El Gallo with the Circa hat. Can honestly say, if you haven't been to Circa, next time you're in Las Vegas, check it out. It is one of the newest casinos, and it is the nicest downtown casino. But on top of that, it is the nicest sports book. Very, very awesome sports book there at Circa. The sports book is so big that it has an escalator. Multi-level sports book.
I'm going for it. Thank you.
$10 button straddle coming from Matt, keeping up his VPIP. That's voluntarily put money in the pot. So anytime you're not a blind and you put money in the pot, you can straddle, you can limp, you can raise. That counts towards your VPIP. Somehow we're only going heads up here. And it's going to be a 9 for Justin. He will bet 15. Is Matt ready to let go? He is not. You can see Matt has 1 ace available. Yes, there are 3 aces, but 2 of them have been folded. So the ace of hearts. Hey, there you go. Justin rolling a 95. So I believe it's 1 through 50 you lose, 51 through 75 you get your points back, and 76 through 100 you win.
Yeah, it's always on there.
Live stream is
Honestly, I
Out there, it's under the gun, right? It's always under the gun, but I'll
Yeah, under the gun has priority.
Ash. No, but whatever reason,
Under the gun on the straddle has priority.
we'll figure out what you say. Ash.
That's all right. We have a $10 bonus round.
Who takes the
Who has options?
On the stream, it's whoever puts it first, just because it's a gentleman's.
I think I was saying it was better.
No, it's not that it's button. It's whoever puts it first.
I need y'all to set the rules straight because
Okay, whatever Ashley.
good to know because last time I put it here and then they put it on the button. What do you do?
It's whoever puts it first.
Come on, my George.
No, I'm telling you right now.
Georgie.
Whoever puts it first.
So Los with the yellow jacket. Is your first thought Bruce Lee or is your first thought Kill Bill
Change the rules every year.
when you see that yellow jacket?
No, I don't. I'd rather you.
I think both answers are right. What is your answer, chat, when you see that yellow jacket? Do you think Bruce Lee or do you think Kill Bill? So John is going to be calling here with 9-4 offsuit. T-Rich raised it up to 40. John going to be defending his straddle. And T-Rich going to hit an ace, but Matt hit a top 2 pair. I do expect T-Rich to continue for a small amount, maybe a quarter of the pot. So maybe about 40 or 50. Oh, he's going half pot, and he might get in trouble here. Oh, there you go. That's another option, yeah. There you go. There's the third option. Like I said, there are no wrong answers. So Matt just calling here, setting the trap. T-Rich has 2 jacks available. And T-Rich has a pot-sized bet left. So kind of an awkward. Yeah, I think if T-Rich bets, yeah, he's betting half his stack. I think he's pretty much pot committed here. Yeah, he's pot committed. He's going to have to hit a jack. If not, we're going to have a, I think we're going to have an open seat if he doesn't hit a jack. So nice smooth call by Matt on the flop, just calling T-Rich's bet, setting the trap, and springing the trap on the turn. As T-Rich can hit 2 of the 3 remaining, or they're going to run it twice. They're running it twice. So T-Rich going to have 2 chances to hit a jack. There's 2 jacks available. The jack of hearts has been folded. That's not it. Let's see a face card, a king, a queen, or a jack. King or queen, a jack. Oh, there's face card, but it's not the jack. It is the man with the axe. I don't know if T-Rich is going to rebuy. I do know we have a list, but they have called for barrel. So T-Rich is coming back in. Mama didn't raise the quitter. Yeah, so somebody thinking Kill Bill. Somebody thinking the Minions movie.
Make it straight by 6-7.
Despicable Me.
Barrel stream.
Even by 6-7.
T-Rich buying in for 300 the first time. I do not know what he is rebuying for. So Matt with the highest VPIP, T-Rich with the lowest VPIP involved in the previous pot. And we are waiting on the chip runner. Heavy in at over 50%, Justin almost in at 50%. So 30 hands in. As I said, we normally get somewhere between 80 and 100 hands. So T-Rich is back. 100 is the minimum. But that looks like 200 in front of him. Big spoon limping. I don't like it. And Los put it on a small raise here with the minion jacket. What are the three main minions? I think it's Bob, Kevin, and... It's Bob for sure. Bob is a minion for sure. I think Bob, Kevin, and I don't know what the third one is named. All right. I cheated. I Googled. But I was correct with Kevin and Bob.
I gotta get my chips, bro. Relax. Easy, partner.
Los with some backdoor possibilities. Will make the call. Does have two queens available. Can also go backdoor spades. The backdoor is now shut. And queens are his only out. The 10 of spades on the turn would have been a spicy card. Oh, this is a spicy bet. Big bet here from Los. $65 in the pot. It looks like he has put in a pot-sized bet out. Actually put in 80. So 80 into 65. Matt making the wrong fold earlier. And Los taking a swig of beer. Looked like a Stella. Oh, Matt going to be folding again? And Los going to be showing. I like it. So Matt getting bluffed 2 times tonight, and both times his opponents show it. So Matt has been bluffed twice tonight, but he is up the most. He's up over $600. Heavy in the green, although I think he's in the red. I think something got punched in wrong because I think he's in for 1,500. El Gallo up 100. And Tuco also in the green. Everybody else in the red. Justin the reddest.
You can let it go.
All right, $10 actually starts on small blind.
$10 button straddle announced as we take a look at the VPIP.
Why?
So we can liven up the stream with our commentary.
$10 on
No, he's very good.
Yeah, he's good, but we'll get one.
No, I hate it. You have to wear it.
We're gambling with it.
No. If I wear it, I'm going.
John just calling with the ace queen here. Should probably be raising, especially in late position here. But it looks like Justin will be doing the raising. So Justin with the pocket tens takes it up to 55.
When was the team? I believe it was Randy and I said it was pretty good. You need the color commentary and the joke.
I would provide good color.
And Jonathan announces all in. Justin Snap calls him. This hand being brought to you by the letter J. You know what Jack's coming. So Justin versus John. The classic flip, the two overcards versus the pocket pair. And you can see the percentages are not 50-50. And the reason why is because the action tracker keeps track of the cards that have been folded. So there's been a couple of aces and a couple of queens folded. I want to say 3 of his outs have been folded. I think they're going to run it twice. But based upon this math, based upon the 61-39 percentage, we have had at least 1 ace and at least 1 queen folded, but I'm thinking we've had 3 total. Thinking we have maybe like, oh, it's an ace-4. So something read wrong, which makes sense why John didn't raise. But either way, we're going to see the ace get hit. The 2 10s are still available for Justin. And you can see something read wrong. So that's the pause in the action. So Justin still ahead with the 10s, and 1 ace is gone. Wow.
4 is high. 4 is high.
What?
4 is high.
So now Justin left with the 10s again.
No, bro already lost the bet twice, bro.
Wow, bad beat for Justin. Third straight week Justin plays on the stream, and I said it earlier when Heavy lost back-to-back pots, and there's always a silver lining. So last time Heavy was left with 140, and the previous 2 times Justin has played, he's got off to bad starts, and he's off to a bad start again. But both previous times, he was able to claw his way back. But he's back for 300, down 550 for the stream. Yeah, so the third minion who I couldn't think of, his name is Stuart. He's the one with the 1 eye. Kevin's the tall one. And then Bob is the round one with 2 eyes. So Kevin, the tall minion. Bob, the short minion. Stuart, the 1 eye minion. $5 button straddle announced. So that's going to be Tuco putting on the $5. Action's going to be on T-Rich, who is down over $300, and he looks down at Ace-King. He's going to raise it to 15 and immediately gets 2 calls. I thought T-Rich might go for the limp re-raise, but instead he just raises it up first to act. Tuco will put out $10. And we will go 4 ways to a flop. It's actually not a bad flop to put out the C bet. You don't have to bet that much. But T-Rich chooses to check. And now let's see if T-Rich puts out a bet. He's going to put out a bet now. About half. Yeah, 30 into 60. And he'll take it down. Quad queens, quads of the day, worth $2,400. Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley's been busy the past week. Multiple times during the week, there have been 4 tables running. And last night's game never finished. So Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley has been open more than 24 hours. Normally doors open at 10 in the morning and closes when the game breaks. And normally the game will break somewhere between 2 and 4 in the morning, but not last night. Last night was action all night into the morning. And as a matter of fact, Los was here at 9 o'clock this morning. So Los the Minion was here at 9 this morning playing. John with the ace king. Justin with the aces, but he's away from his seat. We could see him in the background there walking around. Justin, you had aces. So taking a bad time to walk it off. That's crazy.
Oh, this game's getting exciting.
For somebody, not me.
So top pair for Matt.
So what? What's the whole
Big spoon with a gut shot, needing an ocho. Big spoon going to be betting about half his stack here.
Yeah, that sucks. 'Cause they're like the favorite.
Yeah, Big spoon betting about half his stack, and Matt just going to put them all in.
Okay, okay.
We saw Los do this earlier to Big Spoon, where he bet half his stack and his opponent put them all in for the other half. El Gallo making the call here with top pair. He does have the best hand. T-Rich looking to go clubbing. His king is also good. And Big Spoon looking for the ocho. So Big Spoon all in, looking for an 8. T-Rich looking for a king or a club. And Matt basically drawn dead. 5 and a 7 can come. That happens 3% of the time. 8-8 can come. Yeah, Matt drawn very thin here. Board pairs on the turn. There is an empty side pot, so I don't expect anybody to bet the empty side pot.
Four. Always a fucking 4.
So it's showing. Is that a straight?
Nines and sixes from the side part. Nines and sixes, queen high.
Okay, 5. Yeah. Oh, so it was a double gut shot. I do apologize. Yeah, so Big Spoon with the double gut shot. I thought it was only the 8. Turns out the 4 worked as well. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 high straight. The double gut shot for Big Spoon. The double gut shot. And now he has some chips to play with. So Big Spoon in the green, up over $200.
Top pair with flush draw, knowing that you're rare 2 pair.
You're not in it.
I know. But I'm glad I'm not in it. Nice. Not a single doubt.
Don't forget, we are live on the YouTube chat.
We have a $10 out of the gun straddle, $10 live straddle.
$10 under the gun straddle announced for Matt. His VPIP is over 70%, and this is one of the reasons why. Anytime he has the opportunity to straddle, he does. Justin still away from his seat. Would have had aces last hand. That hand definitely plays out different, as I'm sure he will raise a big amount, and Big Spoon would not call with his 7-5 offsuit.
4 raises it to 40. 5, 6,
Tuco and Azir, it's the name of his two sons. He is going to raise it up to 40 shorty. I do expect Matt to defend. No, Matt folds the 8 deuce offsuit. And now El Gallo will make the call. So Tuco accomplishing what he wanted to on the raise here, isolating one opponent and having position on said opponent. And he's going to hit a pair. Pretty easy continuation bet here for Tuco. Gut shot for El Gallo. Here comes the continuation bet. Tuco sizing it up here to 75. El Gallo thinks that his jack is his only live out. But we can see that the 9 and the 10 work as well. And El Gallo gonna pay to see at least one more card. And now he is drawn dead. Well, actually, he's drawn to the last queen. No, that doesn't work. Last queen? Last queen for a chop. Oh, he's going to hit a 9. So El Gallo might get in trouble here. Nice check back from Tuco. Does he put out a bet on the river? He slides out 200 quickly. So there is such thing as time and tells here. And it is interesting that he slid out that 200 very quickly. It's really player dependent on whether or not it's strong or weak. And El Gallo, I don't know how much history he has with Tuco. He might call him light here just because Tuco bets so fast on the river. Tuco could also be betting an ace or a king here. So let's see if El Gallo puts on the cape and makes the hero call. Yeah, the quick bet by Tuco on the river has El Gallo confused. Loses to a queen, loses to an 8. Oh. Yeah. So Tuco showing the full house. And El Gallo making the curiosity call is wrong. Yeah, El Gallo hitting that lot 9, getting him to call on the river. His opponent could easily have just an ace or a king there. Yeah, looks like Kiwi making some dinner. And El Gallo going to be adding on. So El Gallo added on 500. The minimum buy-in for this game is 100. The maximum buy-in is 500. However, it does become match the stack. And we are in the match the stack phase now. Yeah, so we have 5 players on the list for this game, waiting in the wings. We do have 3 tables running on the main floor, so I'm sure those players that are waiting, they are playing 1-3 right now. They're actually playing a bigger game. Oh, John with the ace-king takes it up to 20, and both Heavy and Matt are going to defend their blinds. And John hitting top pair. How much does he bet? I'm thinking 40. Oh, he checks. Does have the ace of hearts, so not too worried about the flush. And now Matt's going to put out a tiny bet here. John just making the call on heavy. Sensing weakness. Quick fold from Matt. I don't see John folding, and he does make the call. So does Heavy put out a big bet on the river here? Oh, Heavy actually with trips. Did not realize that. Does go check, check. All right, if you're just tuning in to TCH Live, welcome. Tonight's action is coming from the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley. We are one of 6 Texas Card House locations located across the state of Texas. There's 2 in North Texas. That's going to be Texas Card House Dallas and TCH Social Las Colinas. There's 2 in East Texas, 1 in the city of Houston, and 1 north of Houston in the city of Spring. 1 location in South Texas, that is us, and the original location, TCH Social Austin, located in Central Texas in the city of Austin. Other card houses may claim to be located in beautiful Austin, Texas, when in fact, they are not. TCH Social Austin, located northwest of the capital on Highway 183, also known as the Research Boulevard. You will take the Anderson Mills exit, and it is located right next to the Austin Aquarium. So if you're visiting Austin with the family, you could drop off the wife and kids next door at the Austin Aquarium and get in some poker time at TCH Social Austin. Ace King losing the previous hand. Big spoon with the Ace King this time. And we might have ourselves a big pot here, as I do not see Big Spoon folding. Ace King of clubs. And Justin ordering 4 Red Bulls? Oh, he's trying to pick a flavor. He went with the Red Bull Zero, folks. So pocket eights versus Ace King. And Matt announcing all in. Big Spoon bought him for 100, was able to triple up. He's going to let go of the Ace King.
Ace King is golden.
Run it.
Ace King is good.
So the normal streaming schedule here on TCH Live. Tuesday night, the big game from Dallas. Wednesday night, TCH Austin streams, and they always stream something different. Keep Austin weird. Sometimes they'll stream high stakes, sometimes they'll stream low stakes, sometimes they'll have an Omaha stream, sometimes they'll have a lady stream. Sometimes I ram slow, sometimes I ram quick.
All right, we have an $8 under the gun straddle, $8 live straddle.
$8 under the gun straddle announced. That is UTG.
We got a $16 restraddle.
And we have a restraddle announced to 16. You can straddle up to half your stack under the gun. And restraddles are allowed, but only double the initial straddle. So it goes from 8 to 16 as the minion just calls with the suited ace here. That's going to bring along John with his spades. Tuco with the restraddle. Justin, the initial straddler. It looks like Justin is cutting out some raisin chips. Changes his mind and just makes the call. Tuca will squeeze out the 10-3 and check his option. 5 ways to a flop we go.
Oh, you didn't know what this channel?
King high flop, Justin with the king. He will be raising, and I don't think John will be folding to 1 bet. 37. Justin with some interesting bet sizes. You can see all 3 of John's outs are available. All 3 5s are available. Also has some backdoor possibilities with a 6, 8, deuce, or tray. Well, actually a tray, not a deuce. Now John is drawn dead as Justin makes top 2 on the turn. Puts out another small sizing. Jonathan gonna call one more bet here. Does not want to see a 5 on the river. Instead, it is a 6. It's only showing that Jonathan has $2 left, but we can see he has more in his stack. Yeah, it looks like he has like 200. Because he has a stack of red and he has some red chips in his hand and a green chip in the front. Green chips are worth $5. Red chips are worth $5. Green chips are worth $25. There you go. And I believe it's 135 is what it looks like. And he's going to make the crying call. Justin will show him the 2 pair.
He won the hand. He can do it.
And Justin started to make a comeback. Turns out all he needed was some Red Bull to give him wings. Looks like we got Matt's mom in the chat. That's cute. It's your mom, mijo. I believe Matt is at the top of the leaderboard right now, but we will find out once his hand gets cleared out. All right, pot awarded to Justin. Hand will get cleared out, and we will see the very bottom of the screen. Who's up, who's down. And no Heavy now in the lead. But like I said, I think Heavy is in for 1,500. Something got punched in wrong. Matt up over $500. And now T-Rich is at the bottom, down over $300. With that win, Justin now down $200. T-Rich with the ace-10 lost his first buy-in against this hand when he had ace-jack and his opponent flopped top 2. But he will raise it up to 15, 15 in Espanol. Matt making the call with the 7-4 of clubs. And Jonathan going to be going all in here with the ace-queen. I don't think T-Rich is going to call him, but it looks like Jonathan's on tilt because he just lost that previous hand. All right, El Gallo re-raising. So both players with the same hand.
Okay. I need aces right here.
Chuco has not seen his hand. And he will squeeze it out and fold. Yeah, T-Rich will make the fold, as does Matt. And we will have the battle of ace-queen at least. That's what the action tracker says. Last time we thought John had ace-queen and he had ace-4. But the ace-4 actually wound up good for him as he hit an ace the first board against tens and hit 2 4s on the second board to scoop the pot. And that's why his total was wrong. Yeah, that's why we saw the wrong total. Because they ran it twice. So earlier John had what we thought was ace-queen. That's what scanned, but it turned out being ace-4. So when they ran it twice and he scooped the pot, the computer system thought that he had ace-queen and just awarded him the top board. So that's why John's stack was wrong. So chop it up. Yeah, dealer will chop it up. Make sure you do hit the thumbs up button.
My jack deuce.
Make sure you do hit the thumbs up button. It really, really helps out the channel. So they will chop it up, both players with the ace-queen. Button does move to El Gallo. And we are on to hand number 39. That's going to be the triple 13 on the dartboard. And we do have a dealer change. So we are exactly halfway done with tonight's stream. We have the return of Ashley in the box. That's Ash Cash. And then Jeremiah will return in an hour to finish us off. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that not a lot of players are partaking in the adult beverages. I know we had the Minion drinking a Stella.
Like a funeral in here.
But I don't think anybody else is partaking.
I left at, I think, almost 5 because I had shit to do.
So once again, halfway done with tonight's stream from the Rio Grande Valley, located in South Texas. The area down here is known as the Rio Grande Valley. The city that we're in is the city of Edinburg. Just like Edinburgh, Scotland, but without the H at the end. Edinburg, the county seat of Hidalgo County. The county we're in, probably about 800,000 or 900,000 population. The area, probably about 1.5 million. Not many big cities, as we have the Minion moving all in. Yeah, 6s. So the only person that can call him is Tuco. We don't know what Tuco's hand is, and Tuco's not going to call him. Big Spoon messing around with the 6-4.
He's getting bored doing that. He's getting bored. Bruce Los is getting bored. If you get the way you put it in, about 80% of the
So
time,
Los still down over $200.
in that situation, yes. About 80,
So the first number, so under Heavy's name, Heavy is in seat number 8. And then the number underneath, that's how much chips he has in front of him. So he has $1,580 in chips. Of that, the number in green is the profit.
when you get called there,
So he is up $577. Then you can see on the far right, T-Rich is in seat 5. He has $113 in front of him, and he is down $387.
Maybe a $10
$10
button straddle.
button straddle announced
4 folds,
from Justin.
5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds, 6 folds, 8 folds.
Heavy away from his seat, would have had the ducks. Matt takes it up to 50 with the ace queen.
I'm gonna call out your bluff and chain ace. I'm getting in character now.
And Justin defended his straddle. Over $100 in the middle. Justin in pretty bad shape right now as he can only hit a 10. A queen does nothing. He hits the 10. So Justin turning the tables on Matt, and he is going to put out a $55 bet. So betting right at half pot. Justin with no clubs in his hand, but he does make the call. Does not want to see a queen. Oh, Matt returning the favor, hitting the ace now. And he's going to slide out 100. I don't see how Justin folds for 100, and he makes the quick call. So Justin down to the last 10. It is the 10 of diamonds as the 10 of hearts has been folded. Matt will check, Justin will check back, and we will see that Matt getting lucky on the turn. In Matt's defense, Justin got lucky on the flop, but he returned the favor, getting the ace on the turn. I'm sure Matt's family will be happy with that result, which I think is one of the cool things about playing on the stream is your friends and family get to watch. And let's be honest, a lot of family members really don't know about the Texas Card House, and they really don't know exactly what you're doing. As a matter of fact, my mom calls it a casino. She's like, "Are you going to the casino tonight?" And I'm basically done correcting her. It's not a casino. There's no slot machines. There's no blackjack tables or craps tables. There's no games of chances. It's games of skill here at the Texas Card House. Poker, a game of skill, does have some luck involved, but definitely needing skills. As El Gallo going to be putting on a raise here. Justin making the call with the ace-4 for the second time. T-Rich will raise fold the ace-10. He was correct both times. Matt sliding out the call, keeping that V-pip up. And does John come along? No, John gets out of the way. So 3 ways we go. El Gallo with the best hand, but he needs to avoid an ace, a king, and a queen. And he avoids them all. Only one overcard to the 10s. That is the Jack of Diamonds. How does El Gallo proceed? He is going to put out a continuation bet, but it is a small one. Oh, Justin says YOLO. Justin hit him bottom pair. Goes all in. El Gallo makes the call. You can see the ace of hearts has been folded, but the ace of clubs is good. The ace of diamonds is good. The 4 of diamonds is good. And the 4 of clubs as well.
King and Queen's gonna show up there. For sure.
Right, number action.
Matt letting the table know he folded a king and a queen. Justin's still going to need an ace or a 4. But instead, it'll be the 10s of El Gallo. And Justin was stuck early, started making a comeback, and takes another hit. He's going to have to rebuy. Yeah, it looks like Nicholas is kind of in the same boat as I am. His mom calls it La Maquinitas, which are the slot machines. As I said, this is not a casino. Texas Card House, a private membership club. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people that have never been to the Texas Card House. They have a different thought on what goes on. But that's one of the good things about playing on a stream. You can tell your friends and family, see, this is it. We just play poker. Heavy still away from his seat. He will get blinded out. As Matt has the ace-queen suited, raising it up. John calling as he is starting to get short. Tuco making the call with the natural 9. T-Rich will come along as well. Big Spoon is in, and we are going 5 ways to a flop of $77. One of the major highways down here in the Rio Grande Valley. Highway 77. Somehow, both players with the ace-8 hit 2 pair. Tuco hit him bottom pair. And Matt surprisingly checks his top pair here. Tuco going to posture at the pot here with his bottom pair. T-Rich will go all in. And can Matt get away? I don't think Matt can get away here. He has too strong of a hand. Top pair. Good kicker. Backdoor diamond possibilities. I don't think Matt can get away, but I'll be very impressed if he does. Matt makes the call. And now John is all in with his 2 pair. This is the second time this has happened to Tuco, where he puts out a bet on the flop and then 2 players go all in behind him. Did Tuco make the call? Yeah, Tuco made the call. It wasn't much more. It was for 103, so it was basically a min race for him. Let's see a diamond on the turn for fun. Let's see the 5 of diamonds. If the 5 of diamonds comes on the turn, you have to subscribe to the channel. Matt checking dark doesn't want to build a side pot. 5 of diamonds will be very spicy. Any diamond, preferably the 5 of diamonds. Instead, it is a 6. So Matt just left with the queen as an out. Tuco now catches a 7 as an out. But there is really nothing in the side pot. So he's going to check. Him and Matt are the only players with chips. Oh, there's the 7. I guess the 6 of diamonds on the turn. Yeah, Tuco's going to bet. Tuco announces 150. And let's see if Matt's able to get away. I think he'll be able to get away now. A lot of 2 pair combos. And any 5 makes it straight. So I think Matt will get away. Matt knows that Tuco is going to have to show his hand either way because 2 players are all in. And I think we're going to have a seat open because I don't think T-Rich is going to rebuy for a second time. T-Rich making a final table at a tournament last week, trying to parlay his tournament winnings here. Did not work out, but I think Matt's going to get away. The only problem is Tuco showed Matt a bluff earlier on the stream, and that's in the back of Matt's mind. But that situation was different. It was heads up. There was no side pots. But you have 2 players all in here, so really kind of crazy to put out a bet here. And Matt does figure it out. Tuco's going to show the 4-5 for the straight. And looks like we might have 2 seats open as Jonathan pops out of his seat. T-Rich does the same.
Were you gonna
So
raise?
2 seats available.
Oh, because you're like cutting out your green chips. I was like, okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's no way you have 5'9" or something.
Floor, table 9.
Yeah, so 2 seats available. I do know we had 5 players on the wait list. Everybody wants to get on the stream, and the best or easiest way to get on the stream is just to give us a call here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley.
I have 2 seats open.
No, ace 8. They both had ace 8. They both fucking flopped it. Yeah. Yes. So I was like the fucking.
So we do have 3 tables running on the main floor of 1-3. One of those tables has been running for over 24 hours.
They weren't a fan.
So 2 seats open. Tuco with that win is now
Notice that?
up over $600, taking over the top spot.
You notice all night I've been like doing my best with shitty hands. Yeah. I haven't turned over any like fucking ace hands.
So Heavy's still away from his seat. Looks like Justin now taking his seat.
Right? Nothing.
Yeah, there's no TCH Laredo.
A raise or
Laredo also in South Texas, but we're further south. So Tuco just winning the last 10, now raising it up to 40 with the 10s. And as I said, we do have 2 seats available. And we have 2 players ready. It looks like both players walked up to see how many chips were on the table to figure out how much they were going to buy in for. As the ace arrives on the flop, I don't think it's going to slow down Tuco. I think he's going to put out a C-bet. No, he checks. He checks because he's still stacking his chips. I think if he wasn't stacking his chips, he would have put out a continuation bet. But he's busy stacking his chips. Doesn't want to be bothered with betting.
Oh, I was in trouble.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, John left and so did Terry.
I don't know if you know, Zach, but I don't know if you know this person. I'm sure you do if you've played poker. His real name is Ruben, but everybody calls him Target. But let me know if you know him in the Laredo area. So mostly everybody will say Texas does not have casinos, and that is not true. There is 1 casino in the state of Texas, and it's by Laredo.
I have here or there, David.
There's 1 casino in the state of Texas.
Terry was sitting here.
There is, it's not like a full-fledged casino, but it does have slot machines and it does have a poker room. Doesn't have any table games. Doesn't have any table games, but there is 1 casino. It's called the Lucky Eagle. It is part of the Kickapoo casinos, Kickapoo tribe. But I've actually been meaning to call or get in contact with Ruben from Laredo, who a lot of people know by Target because he used to work at Target. I think last I checked, he works at Home Depot now. As we have a pair and a straight draw for El Gallo. But the reason why is I kind of want to set up a Laredo versus Rio Grande Valley stream. We've done it twice already with Corpus, and it has been great both times. So pretty much anything south of San Antonio is considered South Texas. Laredo falls in the category. Corpus Christi falls in the category. And of course, we do down here in the Rio Grande Valley. So Matt putting out a bluff here. Spades did arrive. But I don't think he's going to put out another bluff. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can call us here. You can call us here, and you bring us your four best players, or you and 3 other players, and we will set up a stream game for you on a Thursday night. We could actually do it any night of the week, to be honest with you, but Thursday night would probably work best. I know we have a crew from Zapata that sometimes shows up. Zapata between the Rio Grande Valley and Laredo. They're known for... they're known for a big lake. They got a big lake.
Other nights you do.
Alkin Lake.
Other nights you're pretty cheap.
But Zax, let us know. You can contact us here at the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley if you want to set up a Laredo versus Rio Grande Valley game, preferably on a Thursday night, but we can do any night of the week. The previous 2 times we've actually hosted the game on a Wednesday night against Corpus. But I know the last time we did the Corpus Christi versus Rio Grande Valley stream, I called out Laredo. Nobody answered the call, so calling out Laredo again. 4 players from the Rio Grande Valley versus 4 players from Laredo. Whatever stakes you want to play, we will get players for that. As we go back to the action. And we do have 1 player taking seat 1.
I took a break. I'm back.
Like a 2-day break?
No, before that.
Bottom pair for Matt.
Before that,
Gut shot for Big Spoon. Matt still leading with the bottom pair. And he's still betting.
Right? Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Big Spoon still with the gut shot. Leading to 9. Queen works as well.
All right, fine. Y'all want
And he's
some-
going to make the call.
Whose loaf does it eat that healthy stuff?
Oh, Big Spoon with the big bluff. Matt has been bluffed twice tonight. Will it be a 3rd time here? As he's left with bottom pair on a paired board.
Service, stream table.
So let's see if Matt makes the call here. He's been bluffed twice tonight, and that is in the back of his mind. How much is Big Spoon? Yeah, Big Spoon betting half his stack here. So 3 times. Does his opponent show again? Oh, his opponent shows for the 3rd time. Wow. The 3rd time Matt has been bluffed, but more importantly, the 3rd time his opponent has showed. Just rubbing it in his face. Hey, Matt's still in Profitville. He's still up over $400. With that bluff, Big Spoon is now in the green, $134.
Sometimes y'all can do that, and if y'all agree with it, and then everyone can live it.
hand to come out.
Yeah, let us know. We'll definitely set it up. Like I said, the main guy I know from Laredo, his real name's Ruben, goes by Target. Looks like Heavy back in his seat. Made a Starbucks run.
Everybody, you should have told me, bro. I would
Hey,
have
that
asked for a
coffee
coffee.
means you're here all night, yeah?
It looks like we're back to a full table.
I was real selfish of you, bro.
We're very selfish.
That's even asked. Table.
So I said it before, I'll say it one last time. We're calling out Laredo, Texas. Bring us your 4 best players, and we'll see who the real 956 is. Go. Round up the Teguaches. So Heavy back in his seat and back in the hand as he flops an open ender with 2 overcards. Matt hitting top pair. And Justin just left with queen high as Heavy is going to bet his draw here. So Heavy wasting no time. Back in his seat, firing out here. Matt with the top pair. Also with a straight draw, but that will be no good as Heavy would have the better straight. So heads up we go. Heavy with the 2 overcards and the open ender. 8 live outs available. And he hits the nuts right on the turn. That's going to give Matt a straight as well. And we might see some fireworks. Uh-oh. So Heavy checking the nuts here. And Matt falling into the trap. Mijo is in trouble. Mijo is in trouble. Heavy raising here. Gets an immediate flare from Matt. So we saw Justin leave earlier when he would have been dealt aces. So bad timing on Justin's part. And looks like great timing on Heavy's part here as he comes back right at the proper time. And Matt's made 3 big folds earlier. And his opponents have shown him a bluff every time, and I'm sure that's in the back of his mind. But Mijo is definitely in trouble here. And he knows that he might be in trouble. So $450 is the raise. So about a $300 raise. I believe Matt bet $150. Matt is asking to see a card. Heavy tells him, I will show the hand regardless. Yeah, best case scenario, you're chopping here. Heavy did tell him he will show the hand regardless. Heavy very calm here. Can Matt figure it out? So Matt officially drawn dead. Does he want to put in another $300, which is basically half his stack? I mean, you got to think the 3 previous bluffs are weighing on his decision here. 3 different opponents have bluffed him tonight and shown him. Heavy was gone for about half an hour, made a Starbucks run. He's back in the first hand. He is involved. And putting Matt to the test here.
I live in North Dallas.
Matt trying to put the puzzle together. Heavy hoping that Matt says all in. Matt trying to get some information from Heavy. Keep in mind, Heavy said he would show either way. Heavy. Oh, good fold, Matt. Heavy said flip him up. Nice fold, Mijo. He lost the pot, but he could have lost a lot more.
Got 6? Wow, nice roll. Nice roll.
So nice fold by Matt. Yes, he lost the pot, but he could have lost a lot more. He still is in Profitville. And you can see he has a 75% VPIP, so he is involved in a lot of hands, and he has been put to the test a lot tonight. But in the biggest pot that he is involved in, he does pass the biggest test and preserve his profit, as we still have over an hour and a half to go tonight. Welcome back, Kiwi, coming back on a big pot. I mean, I'm assuming they're referring to Matt, although I guess if anybody's mom is watching, I'm sure. But they did call Matt Mijo earlier, which is a nickname in Spanish that parents will call their sons. Mijo and Mija. Term of endearment for a son.
I'm doing 4 restoration on it. Round up. The ponte en case for the thing. ¿Cuánto me das por ello?
What do you want for it?
Es 2003.
Mira, esas rocas, they're what one is willing to pay for. So that's what I'm saying. What do you want for it? What do you think it's gonna be worth when you're done?
No, I know it's gonna be worth more than what I'm gonna give it.
Okay.
I sold cars for a living like you. That 21,000.
What you want for it?
Yeah.
How many you gonna do?
Get my number.
I have your number.
Well, I'll send you a text. I got a new number. I got a new phone.
So heads up we go. Matt is involved again. And Matt is down to 1 out as the Queen of Spades and Queen of Hearts has been folded. It does go check, check. And maybe Matt will try to bluff.
They're gonna skip this stuff. Oh, they told us earlier. I don't know.
So Roy Lee's mom isn't watching because she went out for milk and never returned. Hey, my dad did the same thing.
None of y'all ever cut the grass before, huh?
If it's your first time tuning into the Rio Grande Valley stream for Texas Card House Live, welcome. And yes, we try to have fun. It is a 1-2 game. I realize it is small stakes, but you can see the pots are big. Players are here to have fun. And I'm sure everybody watching is here to have fun as well.
And how many long cuts does it do?
Normally, when you're playing poker, you want a table that's talking. You don't want a quiet table. Quiet tables are no fun, and one of the reasons why most people play poker, I mean, obviously you want to make some money, but you also want to have fun in the process. A little F-U-N fun.
But I'm not selling it, so it's not like a. Yo la lighting la compré para hacer la restore and sell it.
I got a pellet on my spinner.
But what's up?
I gotta see 2 rollers. Nobody does CrossFit.
Don't stop it. Don't stop it. It's gonna look better once you put shit in it. done burpees drunk?
So it looks like seat number 1 they're going by no GTO.
Oh, no, bro, I saw one with under 600 miles, way close to 100 grand.
Really?
3 ways we go to a flop, and it's going to be a king high flop.
Cell phone roll tonight.
Middle pair for Justin, bottom pair for no GTO, and Tuco, who was your pre-flop aggressor, will continue on with the aggression. He's going to get called by at least one of his opponents, and that opponent is going to be Justin.
How many miles you got on it?
140. 140. It's not the same thing on the light.
4 of hearts on the turn, completing a lot of draws.
Use the crap out of them.
Completes both the flush draw and the straight draw. Both players check as we see a tray on the river, a 4-liner to a straight now. Justin going to put out a little blocker bet, and that'll get the job done.
Good weather over here.
No, mira, it has 0 draws. Pero yo le estoy de frame up, powder coater y todo el pedo. Porque yo tengo la gente que me lo hace, so it's not as expensive. Yeah.
So we are up to hand number
I know it's worth
San
more.
Francisco 49ers. So NFL,
Well, for that truck, yes.
you got to love the machine.
Here's that, they're gonna laugh, but
They're always like trying to stay relevant.
Bro, there's one right now.
So apparently the 49ers, not 1 but 2 international games this year they're going to be playing.
Well, look, I was
They're going to be
buy it
playing
for-
in Mexico City,
It had 40,000
the Efe,
um,
and I believe they were also going to be playing in Australia.
pero tenía 40,000 miles.
Una like
No, like, I was an 04 black. Pero traía
No, bro,
boxes,
I
traía
could take a look at your gun here.
20s and 22s in the back, offset.
Look at the title.
Yeah, so it was Matt's mom.
Offset la llantita ancha y todo.
I'll holler at you.
Yeah, and I was gonna pay 34,000 for it.
I'm bored, bro.
Odie call.
Is Heavy putting on a heavy raise here? Yeah, Los made it 35, and Heavy says, let's make it 145.
I'm gonna walk out everybody's gonna type.
What does Justin have? Justin has deuces. Justin probably shouldn't be calling here, but he is stuck. And he knows you got to be in it to win it. And if his opponent has ace-king, then he's actually ahead. So he's thinking about either making the call or going all in here, hoping his opponent has ace-king. His opponent does have 2 big cards, but those big cards match.
A straight cat every once in a while will come by with
And Justin will let it go. Maybe if this was the last 15 minutes of the stream, he would have gone all in. What? Los is all in here. Raised the 35. Has the suited connectors. He is all in. Once or twice. Oh, proudly showing the 4-5. His opponent does have one of his outs, the club. And that's a terrible flop for him. He would have to go runner now. He is officially drawn dead. And we might have another seat open.
Nice hand.
I was low for 4-5. Told you he was bored earlier when he was playing those 6s fast. Remember?
No, I mean, I think it's just.
Yeah, we might have another seat open in this 1-2 game. And like I said, the list was we had 5 people waiting when this stream began. Which is why I remind everybody, if you're thinking about playing on the stream, give us a call here at Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley.
I want to say something, but I don't want to. I don't want to be
On the poker table, it's
like he's cool. He's cool. He's a cool guy. I was just gonna say he's no Bruce Lee, you know. So, but it's all good.
Five on the button? You called my
$5 button straddle.
Bro, I cracked you up though. I do. I It would make a great color commentary for any poker
I
show.
think I have one. I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
Yeah, so just confirming if Los is going to be rebuy, and they're going to hold his seat to make sure. But, of course, the number down here, area code 956 348 2278. If you're interested in playing on the stream, just give us a call here at the club. We'll get you on the list. We do stream every Thursday night, 1-2, no limit hold'em. The best little hold'em game in Texas. Gallo with the kings. Second straight hand, we see a 3-bet. And Matt is making the call here. And Justin also making the call. So we got ourselves a huge pot. Nothing but hearts. Great flop for El Gallo. I think heads up here you check. Multi-ways you put out a small bet. I believe that is what the GTO solver says. Let's see what El Gallo says. He looked back to see if he had the king of hearts. He does. Oh, he bets big here. Betting over half the pot. And this should take it down. Yeah, Heavy was down early. If you're just joining the stream, Heavy buying in for the maximum at the beginning, the $500, and he flopped top pair against top and bottom, lost that hand, and then the very next hand he rebuys for another 500, and flops two pair versus a pair and a flush draw, and then loses that. So Heavy was down over $1,000 within the first 5 hands. But now he is up over $1,000 50 hands into tonight's stream. Up 1,100. Yeah, so I think they corrected it because it's showing he's up 1,000, and I know he's in for at least 1,000. Tuco up 600. El Gallo just winning that last hand. He's up over 500. And Big Spoon in for the minimum. He was in for 100. And he is up. We got David R in seat 5. So David R taking seat 5. No GTO taking seat 1. And Matt, who likes to mix it up, will be raising it up under the gun. Very, very ambitious raise here from Matt. Under the gun, first to act, taking it up to 15. That's going to get a call from no GTO. El Gallo coming along. Justin coming along. Tuco says, why not? Big Spoon makes the fold, and Matt is getting some more ammunition. Heavy makes the call, and I believe we're going 7 ways to a flop. 6 ways to a flop. And a raggedy flop of 8 high. Tuco with top pair and a straight draw. I do expect them to bet here. El Gallo with bottom pair. Backdoor flush draw does check. Justin checks to Tuco, and here comes the bet from Tuco, and it's a big one. At least it looks like it's going to be a big bet. $91 in the middle. Looks like he's going to bet about the pot.
It didn't cost a lot.
You only use one hand, bro.
One hand.
And it looks like at least 80. It's 85. Chad Johnson. Heavy with the quick call. Heavy flopped the straight. No, Heavy, yes. Heavy flopped the straight, right? 6, no. No, Heavy is open-ended. So Heavy has the same open-ender as Tuco. So Heavy can only chop the pot here unless if he goes runner, tray. And there's the straight. So we are going to have a chop pot. chop pot kind of anticlimactic, as both these players are going to wind up with a 9-high straight. Heavy thinks that he got lucky, and he did, but he's only going to be chopping. And he just makes the call. Both these players with over $1,000 of chips in front of them. The red chip's worth $500. The white chip's worth... the red chip's worth $5. There you go. The white chip's worth $1. And the green chips are worth $25. Bunch of red chips in the middle. 17-17 to be exact. Did Heavy bet 1,200? Did Heavy bet 1,100 here? Yeah, I think Heavy bet 1,100 here. So Jack 10 is the nuts. Jack 10, Tuco loses to Jack 10. And Heavy actually showed Jack 10 earlier. Had the same straight, 7, 8, 9. As a matter of fact, it was the same board. Because Matt had a straight as well with a 6, but Heavy had a bigger straight. So Heavy putting the pressure on here. Yeah, Heavy betting 1,100. And Tuco knows he can only chop. Best case scenario is a chop. So he might fold here. Yeah, Heavy with a huge bet on the river.
I think he's out. What's his name? Rock wanted to play.
Oh, Nando.
Hey, we're on stream, so I'm too lazy to check it later. So whatever happens, just flip over.
Yeah, I'm gonna show.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed him.
Yeah, so Tuco saying, I know we're on stream and I can see in 15 minutes, but can you show me regardless? Yeah, Tuco's going to fold and Heavy is going to show. So Tuco sees that it would have been a chop pot. So Heavy betting Heavy on the river, getting his opponent to fold and taking the entire pot himself. And we have somebody taking seat number 7.
Honestly, bro, it's like I could be wrong.
So I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. Every time we have played this 1-2 here at the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, every time except once we have had a player win at least $1,000, and Heavy is in that position right now. We still have over an hour to go on our stream,
You would have called 300-400 bucks.
as we do have somebody taking seat number 7.
So it's more the direction that.
Yeah, the aggression was in the pot.
Yeah, and I'm like.
So Heavy betting his opponent off of a chop pot.
Yeah.
Right?
But you would have called 300, right? 400.
Yeah, 300.
So I guess it's a
It
perfect
wasn't
bet.
like that much.
Yeah, and we got Rock taking seat 7. He will wait a hand.
What, like 200?
Cannot come in on the small blind.
6-3 and 6-8. What y'all doing?
Cannot buy the small blind on the stream.
What about the 5 cards in the middle that makes the fucking king?
Yeah.
I know, I'm joking. Right? Really? I go all in. You could have a fucking higher. I'm fucked, right? Yeah. What am I doing?
So there is a $10 under the gun straddle,
Bad position. That one.
Is that a stretch?
which is a non-GTO move. Oh, David with the ace king
Hey, you
puts
are
out a
lucky.
small raise here up to 25.
Bro. You're like, okay, if he's got it, he's got it. You know?
Sounds like Heavy's getting a phone call, so
Fuck it.
he will have to leave the stream room if he wants to be on his phone. Matt, who reloaded. Whoa, raising it up here to 125. And David going to be going all in. Matt priced in. So we got the 6-7 kids. 60-40 here. So Matt actually isn't in terrible shape because David does not have a pair. David has ace king, the two biggest cards in the deck. Matt has the 6-7 suited. Suited connectors for Matt here, 60-40.
I'm right. We're just chopping like what? Nothing.
All the kids in the chat going crazy with the 6-7. They're running it twice, so it's probably going to be a chop pot. Can only get lucky once.
Okay.
There's the 6, so Matt getting lucky. And then David returns the favor, so that was actually bad for Matt as he burned one of his outs. And there's the 7, but the king follows. Oh, we have a straight draw, open-ended straight draw. Nope. So the kings, the ace-king of David, gonna double up, and Matt's gonna take a hit. And with that loss, Matt might be in the negative now.
Dude, all the money in the pot was all off both of us, right? It was like no third party.
Yeah, Matt might be in the negative, but we will find out together. And Mijo is in the negative, $323.
Seeing that shit, you know, the 10 jack. I was like, ah, these
David up
Same play.
Yeah, it's
over $500.
yeah,
The way it
yeah.
played
Because
out the
that,
same way when we used it. Exactly the same.
yeah,
It played out the exact same.
yeah, because the gutter can produce higher straight, you know? But you didn't flop it, right?
Looks like we're up to over 100 live viewers on the YouTube.
There was no 4.
Make sure you do hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you do hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Ooh, what happened there?
One raises to 75.
Nope.
Heads up.
Almost there, wait. Almost there.
So now the 6-7 shows up on the flop. No GTO will show.
I know. I need the trailer too, right? It's a package.
I'll throw in
Is it a landscaper beginner set?
Landscaper beginners, fucking Isaac. Isaac, let's go.
I have 2. I don't need 2. I can't drive both at once.
You can, but it's probably not safe.
No.
So 2 players in the red. But we have had 3 players leave this game. So we had T-Rich, John, and Los. All 3 of them left in the negative. So the numbers do not add up if you just do the addition and subtraction on the screen from the players that you see.
I was already thinking I'm gonna call my landscaper saying, bro, I got it.
I got you. I got you an
Actually,
upgrade.
no joke, bro. Today my landscaper came by the house. Like, I usually pay like 3 months ahead. He came by today to square up with me. Square up with me for like the next one.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
You get that, you're like, put me off the list.
Hey, so I went to the HOA meeting this week. I never go to HOA meetings, but I will tell you this. They told me you have the best lawn. I was like, finally. They're like, you haven't been in there for 13 years. They're like, you have the best lawn by far. I was like, yeah.
So you're gonna get a sign or no?
What, best lawn? They know, because that's the first house you drive in. Everybody knows. But they told me, I'm like, I have the best lawn. I've never been told that, right? They're like, bro, you have the best lawn. I'm like, yes, I do.
Did it make your heart all nice?
Fucking landscaper, mama.
Well, yeah, because you know what? I mean, I water, 3 times a week. We landscape it. But it's crazy because, like,
So a couple players away from their seat, which gives me my
well, I mean,
opportunity
he landscapes it.
for my 10-handed
I told him
rant.
today, he's like, wait, some guy had fertilizers that said fertilizer. My wife said, why are you putting fertilizer? I'm like, we have the best lawn, bro. Like, babe, we have the best lawn in the subdivision. We gotta keep it up.
6 raises to 30.
Gotta keep up appearances.
So Big Spoon raising it up with the Apple Jacks.
I tell you how I got the best lawn.
El Gallo with the suited connectors should be making the call.
So, I have a my house like on a 1 acre lot, right? And,
Water well?
huh?
You got a well?
No, we don't have a well. We have a 1 acre lot, right? It's there at the adult
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to get a big red from the staff.
Patch of grass that had been dying.
They're holding my big red hostage.
So then my mother-in-law says,
Hugs?
I think you need to put grass.
Hugs for a big red?
And I'm like, I kind of agree too, right? Like the grass is dead. It's like a segment of the house. So then my wife and I are like, okay, well, let's do it. And then my mother-in-law's like, yeah, I already called. It's like 4,000. It's 4,000 to do the whole lot. No, before that. She's like, okay.
So Big Spoon will put out the continuation bet and take it down.
And he takes all the grass out.
All right, my real quick little 10-handed.
So then he tells
Wouldn't even call it a rant, I guess.
it's gonna be like 4.
But it just gives me an opportunity to say that I don't mind playing 10-handed, and I know it could be an unpopular opinion. And I realize why 9-handed is more comfortable, which makes 8-handed even more comfortable. But the play between, thank you. But the play between 9-handed and 10-handed is not that different.
And whatever, my wife, just don't put this on. I'm like, well, we're not gonna have any grass. I'm like, all right, whatever. So yeah, so like I should have the best lawn when I spend close to that. Yeah. Not wanting to, right? But you overstuff.
All right, I got my big red. I might have to bring some cupcakes later.
Well, they took all the grass out because my mother-in-law said that it was gonna be like 4K to put the grass, but
What kind of grass you put?
So Big Spoon went in the previous hand with the Ace Jack, now raising it up
yeah, because it was a lot.
with the King Deuce.
She just underestimated it.
Rock just makes the call. David also just made the call under the gun. Let's see if he puts on a re-raise. This is a nice spot for David to re-raise. I don't know if he will, but this is a good spot to put on a move. He does not, and we will go 6 ways to a flop. Queen high flop, Justin with the queen, and everybody else misses. David might get sticky here as there's only one overcard to worry about, but keep in mind, there's 5 other players in the hand. It's a small bet, though. Oh, he's not going to get sticky. So Justin will put out the small bet. And Justin will take it down. And it looks like El Gallo's still away from his seat. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind playing 10-handed. I know it's an unpopular opinion. But this is my reasoning. Especially at a casino. There's always somebody away from their seat. Somebody's smoking. Somebody's placing a sports bet. Somebody's at the blackjack table. Somebody's having dinner. There's usually somebody away from their seat. So you're really only playing. There's really only 9 people at their seats, even though there's 10 stacks at the table. And then the other reason, especially at a casino and especially in Vegas, is there's always a local grinder that's just waiting on ace or kings. It's just playing premium hands. So he's really just taking up a seat, he or she. So you're actually only playing against 8 players at a 10-handed table.
You know, he had spoken to Isaac because Isaac knows a guy that does a lot of yes, and I think he's been shopping around for a while. It wasn't an impulse buy because when we were in Vegas, he was still looking at vehicles. And I know, I don't know. But
Big Spoon with the ace king,
that one, I could, it was burnt orange,
raising it up.
you know.
Big raise here from Big Spoon. Oh, Matt with the black chips now.
Like when I saw him, like, it's a real
Matt with the black chips, those are worth $100 each. This is a match to stack game, and Matt with over $2,000 in front of him. Once again, the white chips are worth $1, red chips are worth $5, green chips are worth $25, and the black chips are worth $100.
I want it now.
So Big Spoon has Matt dominated, and Matt has Justin dominated, and Justin might get in trouble. Oh, Big Spoon just rips it here,
And then you heard about.
and this is not going to work.
I saw like
Set herself up
So Matt going to make the call. He is seeing how much Justin has
for us that her
in chips. Justin's not folded. Justin hit top pair.
No,
So we're going to see another big pot here, folks. Matt's not folding. As a matter of fact, he's reaching for raisin chips.
she like told them the reason why, you know?
And there's the all-in.
Mention about the politics.
And we have a three-way all-in here.
life is
Big Spoon going to have to hit a king.
You know what I think?
Big Spoon can also go running hearts or running straight cards. So a queen or a jack of hearts will give Big Spoon more outs. A diamond will give Justin some hope. But right now, Matt at over 66%. Matt going to be winning 2/3 of the time here against two opponents. The dealer getting the main pot correct and the side pot. And let's see the turn. Oh, two pair for Justin. So Justin gonna scoop the $800 pot. The worst hand pre-flop is gonna win. There will be a side pot, but Justin also wins the side pot. So Big Spoon had Matt dominated pre-flop, and Matt had Justin dominated pre-flop. But Justin somehow finds an 8 on the river to get the triple up, and we may have another seat open. No, Big Spoon's rebuying. Is he going to continue on with his minimum $100 buy-in? And he is.
If I tell you how much I got the truck for, and
That's the crazy thing about this game. The minimum buy-in's $100.
10, 9, 7, 8. That's a steal, bro.
So last week we had
I know
over
people
$15,000 on the table on this 1-2 game.
I mean, I can tell them how much, and at the end of the day, at the end of the
That's
day,
your
I'm
nickname,
not gonna
bro?
go on.
Heavy?
So you restored it, or you're about to, or you're gonna restore it?
It's in the process. Right now they have it all taken apart, frame is already painted, everything. Yeah,
So
everything.
it's gonna be worth more than that?
Yeah, once it's like that, from the ground up,
It's gonna be worth more than what you asked for right now?
I told him 21. I know he can probably get to 30
No, right now or when it's done?
when it's done.
Oh, when it's
Yeah,
done.
but it's good for you because you already moved into something else.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of projects. That's not the only one I have. But yeah, 21. I know you can probably get 30 if he knows the right person. And you're probably like, why don't you make the other 9? But he knows the people to sell it top price.
Hey, heavy work on.
Button straddle from Tuco.
What are the rap cards?
Justin just getting really lucky the last hand. Has the suited one gapper, also known as the Michael Strahan. Got that gap. And looks like Big Spoon is all in. Big Spoon rebuying for 100, and he is all in for that 100. And Tuco's just priced in here. It'll be another 55. Justin's thinking about calling, but he should be folding here. Especially because the action is reopened. If Tuco wanted to punish him, Tuco could re-raise here. So Justin should be folding, but folding is not fun. Tuco will just make the call. And Justin involved in another all-in pot as Big Spoon is all in with the ace-10. Has the best hand right now. But everybody with at least 30% equity. And check that out. Justin calling with the 5 high, flopping a flush, and he is going to bet the flush. And Big Spoon drawn dead. Can only draw to a chop. Like if the 9-10 of hearts comes or the Jack 10 of hearts. Big Spoon can only chop here if nothing but hearts come. Can't be the deuce or the 4 of hearts though.
Big up for that.
Yeah, he was. I think he was huge. He got drafted by Detroit. He was really good at
But also, again, he was a big pickup for them.
So Big Spoon needs a heart. No, he is officially drawn dead now. And will he come back for another 100?
Oh, you flopped it.
So Justin is stuck. So called the $100 pre-flop with 5 high. Hits the flush. He's still going to be stuck. But I think he's going to be very close to being unstuck. I know before the hand started, Justin was stuck and Matt was stuck.
It sucks though. Like, I could have this game.
Let us see. Oh, dealer change. Yeah, Justin's still stuck, but only $100. Matt stuck over 600. Big Spoon down 300. And Rock, who was the last player to sit down, is down $15. Heavy up over $1,000, and El Gallo up $500. All right, exactly 1 hour to go on tonight's stream, and if you still have not hit the like button, make sure you take care of that. The goal is to get to 50 likes. We're at 40 right now.
No, I'm saying like if it's not your favorite game, you know, like.
So if you're watching on a TV, you would hit the down arrow button, the down arrow, and that'll bring up like the pause right in the middle, and then you will scroll to the right to hit the thumbs up button. Or if you're watching on a phone, you need to minimize the screen, minimize the chat. Minimize the chat, and then turn your phone over, not where it's landscape, where it's just portrait. So then I'll give you the option to hit the thumbs up button there. So looking to get to 50 likes, 10 away from the 50 likes. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it really, really, really does help out the channel. It helps out the algorithm. And more importantly, it helps me out. It's how I get paid. The more likes, the more money I get. So Justin, who has had all these weird raise sizes tonight, picks another weird raise size, raises it up to 31. Must be a fan of Reggie Miller, or perhaps Al Unser Jr. Oh, Matt putting on the re-raise here. Doesn't like the number 31. I don't think Tuco's folded. And it looks like Justin is thinking about calling the 250 here. Tuco might even re-raise. So Matt doesn't think anybody's super strong since they just called Justin's raise. Oh, Justin is calling here. And Tuco's like, what are you doing, bro? Tuco's all like, I was getting ready to re-raise. Yeah, so Tuco had a plan. Tuco was going to 4-bet here, but now that Justin makes the call, Tuco might just call. Tuco's calling for sure, and he might put on a 4-bet.
I said, I don't think you're going to fix it within like 8 days. Like, I'm probably going to trigger the limit law. I don't want to.
Tuco confirming that it is 250. As I said, he's calling for sure. He might put on a 4-bet here. He really underrepresented his hand when he just called the $31 raise from Justin.
They said they're going to make it right. They wouldn't have dropped off a loaner right after the house.
The thing is, if he re-raises, he's going to go all in. So it's either a call or an all in. Never a fold. Appreciate the love, Jeff. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and the only time I mention it is when there's like 3 players away from their seats. All right, there's the call.
These guys are way so much further ahead, and you know, for GMs to say, "Oh, we're gonna make 140 miles."
Do appreciate the thumbs up. More importantly, my kids appreciate it. So everybody with live cards here. Tuco with the best equity right now. But you gotta love the suited connectors of Matt, and you gotta love his aggression. He's got the eye of the tiger. So this pot already up over $800. Both Justin and Tuco with less than a pot size bet left. I think we're gonna see an all in here. Yeah, Tuco hitting the queen. Matt just has to wave the white flag here. Yeah, he waves the white flag. And Tuco's just going to rip it. Oh, Justin. Don't do it, Justin. Don't do it. Announces 300. Tuco will say all in. And Justin might get priced in here. Yeah, Justin's going to be priced in. Justin is stuck. And the only way to get unstuck is to continue, is to be involved. So Justin does have 2 kings available. But you can see the pot is already 1,800. Justin with less than 500 in his stack. I don't think he should have bet the 300 on the flop. But once you bet the 300, I think you're pretty much committed here.
I was about to ask how fast.
And I know Justin's not crazy. He's just a little unwell for making the $300 bet on the flop. Backdoor straights available. But one of the reasons why the suited cards are good here, take for example, the King Jack suited either of diamonds or clubs would have more equity as it will give you backdoor flush draw possibilities. But Justin does not have backdoor flush possibilities. Justin is talking to his opponent, trying to get information, hoping that his opponent doesn't have the queen and has the 5 or the 3. Oh, Justin's just going to let it go. Tuco says he'll show. Justin says no thank you. El Gallo says yes, show me. Yeah, so Justin was hoping nobody had the queen there. But once his opponent moved all in, it was at that time he realized that he messed up. So Matt down 800, Justin down 600, Big Spoon down 300, $100 at a time, and the dealer fumbling the shuffle.
Oscar, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could have had, you could have been drawing. You could have had.
Dealers not used to shuffling these cards.
That's a perfect hand. That's a perfect hand.
They are special cards. These cards are a little bit thicker than a normal deck of cards. And the reason why is because all these cards have a computer chip in them. All these cards have a computer chip in them. And that is how we know the players hold cards. Special card, special table. You can see in front of the players, the circle that's in front of the players. That is the RFID reader. The dealer does toss the cards as close to the circle as possible. Make sure the cards get scanned properly.
Yeah, I know. I was
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't.
no, I was like, if you were blessed with like fucking aces.
But I've seen this deck of cards compared to a normal deck of cards, and even though it's just a tiny computer chip, but each card has it, so it's 52 tiny chips in each card. This deck, it's not twice as thick as a normal deck, but it is a lot thicker than a normal deck. So sometimes you see the dealers struggle with shuffling the cards, and it is understandable. Keep in mind, the deck of cards cost over $100. But it is how we can tell what these players' hold cards are. The pocket four still out in front. And somehow the pocket fours are going to hold on here. Tuco will show the fours and win back-to-back pots. All right, we're 3 away from the 50, folks. 3 away from the 50. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. So 4 players in the green, 5 players in the red, not counting the 3 players who busted out earlier. Got the MMA and car addict checking in from New York City. Make sure you smash that like button, MMA car addict. I know where you live. Or at least I know the city you live in. Just under an hour to go in tonight's stream. Pots are starting to get bigger as the night progresses. 5 ways to a $76 flop we go. King high, nobody with a king. Matt does hit a 7. And it does go check around.
I'm not gonna tell you how much.
Rock hitting his 9. Matt now gonna bet about half pot, $30, $40. I think Rock just calls here.
You know how much I got an offer for it? 22,000.
Justin with the 7.
Because I want it for me. Yeah, it's a personal trade.
Justin making the call.
The reason being, it's not the 06 and 07. You'd be surprised how much the 06 to the 07 goes up.
And Matt and Rock making the call.
Because it's an 07.
So almost $200 in the pot. I think the ace is going to freeze the action. It is a good bluff card, but I don't think anybody's going to try to bluff. Nobody does. And Rock will show the 9. And that might get Rock in the green. Rock, the last player to sit down, really hasn't been involved in many pots.
I paid 16,000.
Rock a play on his last name. And that does get him in the green. 1, 2, 3. $123 in the green for Rock. No GTO, the first player in the red. We're not talking about the Pontiac GTO. We're talking about Game Theory Optimo. He's down $33. 1 away from the 50 likes. El Gallo. There is no straddle this hand. So just your normal 1-2 game, as Justin will throw out the 2 white chips.
And you know why? Because those trucks are being bought to stay here. They're going to Guadalajara.
But the thing is with them, they'll get the 30, 35 for them.
Is there just going to be $6 in this pot? $8 in this pot? Nope. No GTO with the Kings. Takes it up to 25. So over a 10x raise. Get a not 1, not 2, but 3 calls. Gotta love Texas poker. Exactly $100 in the pot. And there's the king. Let's see if we see a check. Yeah, he does check. It goes check around. Deuce on the turn. The Kings should be betting here now. I understand the check on the flop. Multi-ways should be betting. That is the GTO play, and looks like he does bet the turn. And he'll take it down.
I got it for 8,000. I got it.
Yeah, I played the stream once before. This stream. Supercar did.
And
And I want to say my VPIP was less than 10%.
I mean, it's the older.
So they told me, you know what?
Condition. And the
You
guy
do a
was
lot
like,
better
he's like,
commentating than you do playing on the stream.
I wanted that truck.
So they basically
They told me that there was a
told me I
guy
couldn't play on the stream anymore.
that had already offered him, and it was me. But from Atlanta.
All right, we do have a live straddle under the gun up to $12, 12 en español.
Arranqué con una trailer, me arranqué a Mississippi.
So Justin putting on the under the gun straddle. Rock just making the call. Probably should be raising here. As a matter of fact, the GTO play is to raise the 9s. 1 you're in late position and 1 you have a straddler. So you basically have 3 players who have put money in this pot without seeing their cards. The 9s are always going to be favored. And now, what do? Not 1, not 2, but 3 overcards to your 9s. How do you bet here? And you don't. Rock checks. That's a good turn. Rock now with the set, but it does give 2 of his opponents a straight draw. Rock going to put out a big bet here, a 55, almost a pot-sized bet, and nobody's going to pay. All right, more than 50 likes. Was planning on doing something special, but got a little late here. But truly appreciate the love. I don't play on the stream, but I sometimes play the free roll here at the Texas Card House. Played it last Friday night, and I actually won. So some of the stuff I say here on the stream actually does make sense. If you're not familiar with the Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, we do have a free roll every Friday night. Normally there'll be about 4 or 5 tables for the free roll. 43 entries last Friday night. You get 5,000 chips for free, and it is a turbo. Blinds go up every 12 minutes. You get 5,000 chips for free. You are allowed to rebuy and add on unlimited. Most people will do a $20 add-on at the beginning. Every $20 gets you 15K in chips. So you'll start off with a 20K starting stack if you do the $20. First 5,000 free. Every $20 after that gets you 15K in chips. Most people will do the $20. Some people do $40. Some people do $100. But for the first 2 hours of the tournament, the blinds are 12 minutes, and it is unlimited add-ons and rebuys. Prize pool is always at least $2,000, and I was able to turn the 5,000 in chips. I did no rebuys, I did no add-ons. I turned the 5,000 in chips to over $2 million and won $950 here at the Texas Card House.
Look, I have my mechanic, right? I've known them for 5 years. My friends known them for 30 years. But they have a painter behind them. Best painters I've ever seen. But they're not like kings of colors. They're not. Look.
The 9's making a return.
No cracks in the dash, nothing like that.
Nothing. It's just the driver's seat.
Oh, Tuco floating on the flop, hitting a king.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
And Justin put in a small bet here.
I'd rather have a little 1-inch tear than restore it.
Yeah, I'd order like the real upholstery for the original OEM and on eBay.
Look,
So tiny bet for Justin.
the other side. No, the other side. Yes. Throw to the other side.
And it's probably going to go check, check.
Honestly, bro, I'm really interested.
Oh, no. Justin put it on another bet.
I've been wanting to buy one, bro. I've been as heavy
Look,
all the time.
So Justin with the $70 bet.
Funny how that shit works, right?
Yeah, because
Less than half
I've been
pot.
telling you where to get
But
it,
look-
and then you said it, and then you threw it to heavy. I'm like, I'm not gonna jump in or nothing. Let it go.
But look, here's a. Since I told Heavy. And I
And
don't
let's
know
see
you,
what Tuco does.
No, no.
Get my number then. Get my number then.
Okay.
If you want, get my number.
No, bro. Honestly.
So
bro,
this
I'm
is what
really
Mike Sexton
like, no joke.
like to call a post-open bluff,
Heavy, you just got
No, Heavy.
where you bet a small amount
Yeah, I appreciate it. He's been looking for me for a while. Like, he has been.
Look, and what I told him
to make it seem like you want to call.
you're not gonna find
Yeah, bro, I want it for me. Wait.
Tuco's too curious, and Tuco is going to take it down.
I want that truck, bro. I couldn't buy that truck when I was growing up, but I want to buy that truck. Like, I want that truck.
that truck with the miles it has.
I know.
You're gonna pay nothing less if you get a deal, 29,000.
Yeah. No, I
If
know.
you get a
Bro.
deal.
I've been looking. I've had Heavy look for me. I like the truck. I want to come give me a red one. So you've been looking, and like once or two, like they like real quick, like we haven't been able to buy them. And I know the guy. He tried to buy me one here locally, so he sold it to some guy.
Both. I play tournament in cash.
Look, I was gonna. I don't know if you were in the conversation.
I like the
I
idea of the tournament, or I like the what's the word? Like the format. You know, you have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You have one winner at the end. I mean, I like all that theory,
Everything is perfect. Our wheels are original.
but
tires are
a lot of times the tournaments can be a grind.
It's perfect.
I'm telling you, Heavy's been looking for one for me, bro.
But the reason being that I restored it, because I know what those trucks are worth.
It's a truck.
Yeah.
But I think like most people in their 40s, I'm in my 40s, that
The rest are.
That's my truck, you know.
So you're like a
they're from the moneymaker era, where they first saw the poker being played on TV on ESPN, and
But the one I'm
those were
telling
tournaments. So
you, you're not gonna find it for
pretty much everybody has a story where their friends and family, they would play $20 tournaments. So I think pretty much everybody started off in tournaments and then gravitated towards cash games.
The guy that's announcing, he knows I want that truck too, because he knows I've been shopping for one.
Isaac.
Isaac knows it.
Look, if you tell Isaac the price for that
Bro,
one,
I'll get it. Wait, if it messes up, like I'm gonna buy the truck. Bro. I'm
It's already
serious,
sold.
wait. It's already sold. Bro. It's already sold.
You bought it. I bought it already.
you get my number.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your number right now.
Yes,
I'm
it's
serious.
another, but
On Saturday, I should have it ready.
I'm down, bro. I'm down. I'm down. And I have cash. And he knows. Heavy knows. Like,
$10
it's
bonus
cash on
shot.
hand,
Actually,
like,
that's a small
give me the
one.
truck.
I'll give you
But he
23.
haven't been able.
I've been messing about.
No, but honestly, bro, I want the truck to be. I want the truck.
Yeah, no. Get my number.
I'm
I'll
gonna get
send
it
you
right now. I'm gonna get it
pictures.
right now. I'm gonna get it right now. Yeah,
If you like the way it looks, you can go see it in person. If you like it.
And Heavy away from his seat.
When I put the no, man, I'll get the ramp and I'll put the tractor.
The John Deere, you like the John Deere.
Yeah.
A lot of table talk.
I googled it. It looks cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I wanted one growing up.
And remember, you always want a talkative table. Quiet tables, no bueno. You see a lot of these tournaments now where the players are basically robots, where they don't talk. And poker is a
Hey, Rhino, the
social game.
liner on it or no?
All right, we have two flush draws here
That's what I'm saying.
and two straight draws.
I get everything for cheaper. I'll do all of it.
So Big Spoon all in with his
Oh, it's gonna be like, hey, how's the
flush draw. No GTO with the nut flush draw going to be making the call. Justin with the straight draw needing a 10. He makes the call. And David, who has top pair, will also make the call.
That's what. And plus the engines on the old
So 4 ways we go to a turn. Big Spoon all in for the 4th time tonight.
Because they have bigger heads though.
And now David with a pretty big lead as we're just left with one card. It does go check around. And David going to take it down with the ace. It does go check around. David will show the ace. And I don't know if we're going to have a seat open or if Big Spoon's going to come back for another 100. He's coming back for another 100.
Barrels.
So what's the history of the truck? Where'd you get it?
Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi. The truck has no rust. Zero rust.
Yeah, looks like Heavy coming back in his seat. 2 players in at over $1,000. And Matt down about $1,000. Both Justin and Matt down about $1,000. This is their 3rd straight time playing our Thursday night stream.
What's funny is this, I asked Heavy to help me find a truck, and he technically
It was
kinda
just the
helped me
right
find the
moment.
truck.
It's crazy that you came over here. to
I
the
know,
table.
bro, when you said that. And then he looked at me, I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, let me just
I saw him looking at me.
Yeah,
When
Heavy, you were gonna charge it.
David with the ace queen.
They need to make something out of it.
He is in the small blind, but there is a button straddle.
I'm not that type of person. That's why I'm like heavy. Like since I told him first, and I'm like heavy. But yeah, I'll get 21 and I worth a lot more.
Hey,
I've
tell
been
him,
trying
hey,
to buy some cards with him.
hey, wait, tell him, hey, I told him, tell him I'm good for it, bro. Like, I told him, like, bro, I told you, like, if I want, I'm gonna buy it.
No GTO with the suited connectors. We'll make the call. Justin does the same.
From the truck, Popular Real Mississippi. You can look it up. There's no rust. There's no nothing. Mine was 94.
David not going to re-race, just going to call here as we're going 6 ways to a flop.
Bro, I've been looking around for a while already.
What's the mileage?
Players to the flops. For an 03, that's pretty good.
10 high flop, nobody with the 10.
The driver's seat.
Justin with a 5. Matt with the 6, and Matt is putting out a $50 bet. 2 green chips, verde en español. No GTO with his open ender, just makes the call. Backdoor spades available. And Justin's all in. Looks like 1 black chip, 2 green chips. Matt making the call. And no GTO. Getting a little low on chips. He makes the call, leaves himself with about $20 behind. Make that 45. So Matt does not want to see a 7. And there's the backdoor spades. And now, no GTO going all in, picking up a flush draw to go along with his straight draw. Matt will make the call. He does have the best hand right now.
Let's draw straight draw.
No more action.
Let's draw straight. Let's draw straight draw.
So to the river we go. There's the straight draw flush draw for no GTO. Matt showing his 7-6.
That is fun.
And Matt's going to take it down with the 6. A $677 pot won by the 6-7 of Matt. He's still stuck, but now he's only going to be stuck about $500. No GTO going to have to rebuy, as is Justin. Justin's going to be down over $1,000. Make that $1,100 to be exact. And Matt down $532. Big Spoon down $402, $100 at a time. And no GTO losing his first buy-in. Came in for $250, lost it. So the haves and have-nots. Hand number, oh wow. The hand we just saw, I'm telling you folks, it's the Matrix. The hand that just took place was hand 67, and Matt won a $677 pot with the 6-7 in his hand. If that doesn't get you to subscribe to this channel, I don't know what will. You got to do it.
No, but yeah,
The blue pill or the red pill?
get my number.
I'm gonna get it right now before I
I'm gonna send you pictures once the truck is done and everything.
Yeah, that's a good question, Frankie. So I'll break it down after this hand. I'll break it down after this hand.
Yeah.
You won in life.
No GTO just slipping here with the Baskin Robbins. That's a 3 and a 1, 31 flavors. And we are going 3 ways to a flop. Best hand right now is the Ace-3. Big Spoon hitting the king, just going to bet right out. No GTO with the tray. And David with the 6. No GTO makes the call. David folds his 6. Oh, and trips. Yeah, Big Spoon's gonna get in trouble. Big Spoon's gonna lose another buy-in here. No GTO should just put him all in. And he says all in. Big Spoon makes the call. And he's gonna need a king. There's one king left. The king of spades has been folded. The king of clubs is available. If you look on your upper left-hand corner. Black king. Instead, it's a full house. And let's see if Big Spoon's going to come back for another 100.
Three's full of aces. Wait. Never mind. It's past 10. It's past 10, my bad. I've been here too long, though.
Hey, you're right. Wait, Lightning McQueen. I'm stoked, bro. Honestly, Kenny's been looking for a while. And I actually like for grad team. I wanted one like the red one, like the basket series, just to kind of.
All right, so pretty much the stream is a 3-man operation. And all
It takes off from the.
3 people are wearing a headset.
There is.
But only 2 of them are talking to each other. So I'm wearing a headset, but I'm talking to you, and you, and her.
Because you can get them like for like $600, but they're leather.
So my headset is on the YouTube. I can hear the players talk when they get loud, as this room does have 2 overhead microphones. So if you ever see the overhead shot, there's a camera right in the center, and on each side of that camera, there are 2 microphones. So I'm usually able to hear the players talk. I'm usually able to hear the players talk. And sometimes, if they get really loud, you can hear the players talk as well. The headset that the dealer has, he is talking to the production crew. So every action the players do has to be relayed to the production crew. So the production crew punches in the information on the computer, and the name of the program that is being run on the computer is called the Action Tracker. So the Action Tracker does know the cards, but it doesn't know if a player raises, folds, or anything like that. So anytime a player does any action, bet, raise, fold, the dealer has to relay that to the production crew. And that's why it's a little bit slower here on the stream table in regards to the number of hands. So right now, take for example, the action is on seat 2. He is talking, saying seat 2 folded, seat 3 folded, seat 4 folded, seat 5 folded, seat 6 folded, and then seat 7 calls. So he relays all this information to the production crew, and by crew, there's only one person.
I've had nothing but issues with new vehicles. I had
King high flop, no GTO, hidden the king, cracking. Oh, rock with queens. Oh, yeah. This is one of these weird situations here.
nothing but issues also.
So rock would normally be raising with the queens, and the quad queens are not coming. But there is a $2,400 bonus for quad queens. That's a very strange fold.
I was ahead.
That's a strange fold from no GTO.
I was like,
You flop top pair with backdoor spades and you fold to 1-bet. That is a non-GTO move. That is a non-GTO move. But rock would normally raise with that hand. Rock would normally raise with that hand. But there is a $2,400 bonus for quad queens. So he didn't want to raise and everybody fold. Rock would not have hit the quads. He would not have hit the quads as one of the queens was folded.
If you didn't raise and you hit the king and you hit quads, I was like, how come that you were only trying to hit the quads? Then actually you're trying to hit the hand. So I was like, you're fine. Like I get what you're telling me. But don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Frankie, long story long, the dealer is talking with the production crew. All 3 of us are in the same building. Sometimes I do remote commentating, but I am in the same building tonight, and I see the action. I see everything happen the same time you see everything happen. It is a 15-minute delay. I do not get a sneak peek of anything that happens.
We don't want to see nobody sad. You're gonna see sad people losing, right? But I mean, you don't want to see anybody sad.
For sure. 9 checks.
As a matter of fact, the way the computer works for the action tracker, the person that scans the cards, they don't even know what the cards are until the end of the hand. So essentially, the computer will let them know if all the cards got scanned properly. And if somebody doesn't scan their cards properly, it will let them know seat 2 or seat 5 needs to rescan their cards. But the actual cards, even the production crew, they don't see the actual cards until the hand is over.
It's a 10-disc changer, right?
And then on top of that, we do have the 15-minute delay. So really does prevent any sort of cheating, colluding, anything, any of the players getting information that they shouldn't have. There's a lot of safeguards in place. So club's coming on the turn, and Rock will let go of his ace. Tuco bet into 10 of clubs. We'll take it down. And we got about half an hour to go in tonight's stream. Yeah. Jose Rios, Valley Poker is better and more stressful than Austin, just saying.
Trucks are worth more original than like camaraderie.
Hey, there's good poker in Austin, but every region has its own style of play. And a lot of players love to see flops here in the Rio Grande Valley.
They're older vehicles, like if you would think about it, it's kind of common sense. Like even if
All right, Matt, no pressure.
50,000 miles or 40,000. Like I mean, it goes out. You know what I mean?
No pressure, Matt.
But it does not have a system. It does not like speakers. It doesn't have anything. It's all original.
I'm gonna take my buddy and take it to a friend of mine.
Wow, David just calling here with the queens, and we just talked about this. He's not going to be able to hit the quads. Oh, Matt with jacks. This is not going to be good. Somebody's going to get hurt. The ace-king's going to get hurt, the queens are going to get hurt, or the jacks are going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. I don't know who it is. If you're cheering on Matt, he's going to have to get lucky here. David's not folding the queens, but we know he cannot hit quad queens. We saw somebody fold king-queen. This is a 3-bet here. And El Gallo out of position here. He might put on a 4-bet. How much does he have in his stack? Yeah, David's going to go all in. Oh, and we just have a couple of hands to go. So not going to quite make it to the entire 4 hours, but we're going to see some Carnage. So less than 15 minutes to go on the stream here. The final hand of the night is going to be hand number 74. So 3 more hands, including this hand. And El Gallo has a decision to make. Do you call or do you re-raise?
But I'll let you, like I said, you get my number right now when you get a chance. You say your message, and when the truck is ready, I'll let you know.
Is he going to fold?
Hopefully it's
Wow.
on Sunday, YouTube.
All right, David's not folding, but he can only call here. All right, Tuco with the 9s. I don't think he's folding.
I booked today, so I really don't. I'm going for 4
I don't know if you
days.
want the money before we, because I would have.
So 100% David's not folding here. He only called because of the bonus.
4 days.
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It is rare for somebody to 3-bet in lower stakes.
You're going? I'm
Normally when they 3-bet, they have it, and we can see
going with my girl.
that Matt thinks that he has it, but he doesn't have it. Wow, another big laydown. Like I said, David's not folding. The quad queens are in play. but they're not going to hit this hand. Matt's going to have to hit a jack. He can also hit diamonds. I'm very surprised, very, very surprised that neither Gallo with the ace-king called or Tuchel called with the nines. Matt's going to need a jack to get lucky. Matt's going to get in trouble. Matt's not folded. Yeah, Matt bets enough to put David all in. David's going to go all in. And Matt does have both jacks available. Somebody in the chat asking, how do you fold ace-king? I'll tell you why after the hand, why I think. Yeah, David's going to go all in. Can't fold queens, especially with the bonus. Pot's already at $1,000, but you just got to go all in. If your opponent has aces or kings, so be it. And with this flop, it's very easy for your opponent to have ace-king. Very easy for your opponent to put out a continuation bet because he does have a straight draw to go along with his overcards. Yeah, so David's going to make the call. There's the call. And Matt's going to have to hit a jack. I don't know if they're going to run it twice. They're going to run it twice. So Matt's going to have 4 chances to hit a jack.
Hold on, what do you got? I got queens.
Both jacks are available, Matt. El Gallo telling the table he folded ace-king. And that is the truth.
I know I didn't want to have to call another big one.
At 9.
And Tuco letting the table know he folded nines. Queens are good for the first run out. Matt still has both jacks available. Ooh, that kills one of Matt's outs. Now he's down to just a jack of clubs. Yeah, Matt gonna lose a huge pot here. All right, so the reason why I think they folded the ace-king and the nines is because both players were up. And both players know the stream's getting ready to end. So I think both players just wanted to lock up their wins is what happened there. Plus, like I mentioned earlier, it's very rare you see a big 3-bet in lower stakes without the players having the goods. So once this hand clears out, we'll see the bottom. And both El Gallo and Tuco, they're going to be in the green. And they just wanted to lock up their wins. Yeah, Tuco was up 1,400, so he just kind of wanted to lock up that win. And you can't blame him. I mean, you're playing 1-2, and you're up over $1,000. And then El Gallo's up about $500. So that's the reason why I feel the players made the fold. And hey, it's their money. It's their money.
And then you come back like at noon, right?
4. So it's probably gonna be like 7 or 8.
So I'll tell you, my schedule, I'm leaving to Houston for my daughter's volleyball on Friday next week. I fly out on Friday.
Alright guys, maybe $10 fund is right. $10 fund is right.
All right, once again, hand number 74 will be the final hand. So 2 more hands.
No, I'm gonna buy it.
And yeah, we were talking earlier on how the dealer is constantly communicating.
Hey, wait, look at this guy. He's selling a
Constantly communicating with the production crew.
Now you gotta try to put it with
I think it's obvious.
Yeah, don't.
because y'all don't congrats.
Don't. It's fine, man. Just get my number and we'll figure it out. Yeah,
at the end of the day, Pocket deuces is beating ace king pre-flop. So 2 more hands to go. Will we see another all-in, or will we see $1,000 pot? I think so. We're already up to over $100 pot. And we have a pair and a straight draw for no GTO. No phones heavy. And this is a non-GTO play, checking a pair and a straight draw when both your opponents check to you. And he better be betting this river.
That's where you gotta fuck that. You should be selling camels, not saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. There's a lot of hands, or there's certain hands that certain players don't like. Oh, Matt makes the call here with just ace high. I think the hand that most people can agree on, that most people don't like, are pocket jacks. And after this stream, Matt might fall in that category.
I was gonna say one more thing. I have all the original paperwork for the truck still. You know how much that truck was used?
All right, last hand.
Oscar already knows where he's gonna laminate all the paperwork.
Yeah, I have all that. I have all the paperwork.
As a matter of fact, right now, I'm going to call my buddy.
So last hand of the stream, last chance for you to hit that thumbs up button. Unless if you're rewatching this later.
That would look. If anything, just put the speakers from the doors.
Yeah.
And all that.
I'm going to have my buddy do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have my
Can't tell you for sure, but I think we're either going to have an all-in or we're going to have a $1,000 pot, because we normally end the stream on a high note. You can see one of Justin's cards did not get scanned, so the production crew is telling the dealer to tell the player to rescan their cards. Tuco with the 6-7. It is suited. And he is raising with the 6-7.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it just
So you're gonna like
The players know the stream's getting ready to end, and that's the reason why I think there's fireworks at the end,
I honestly just want a bed cover, and I want to put the
as they are trying to get even, or even worse. Big Spoon calling here with the 9-4 of diamonds. No GTO going to be making the call. And Gallo going to be folding his straddle, as we will be going 5 ways. Check that, 4 ways to a flop.
We got 4 players to the flop.
And it's going to be middle pair for Justin, 2 overcards. I'm kind of surprised the ace-queen just called the $45 raise. I didn't realize no GTO had ace-queen. It is going to go check around. I think we're going to see a king. I think we're going to see 2 pair versus a straight. A diamond, a club. Oh, there it is, folks. There it is. I'm telling you. The majority of the time this happens. Carnage, the last 15 minutes. 15 minutes of pain. Last hand of the night, we have 2 pair versus a straight. And Justin, who is down over $1,000 for this stream, is going to need the board to pair a king or a 10 on the river. Make sure you do subscribe. Yeah, Justin thinking about it, but he's going to make the call. Top pair. Too strong of a hand to fold. Asking for a count. But he's going to make the call. Big spoon drawn dead. D-E-D, dead. Even if Justin wins this hand, he's still going to wind up stuck for the stream. All three of these players are stuck for the stream. And that's one of the reasons why the last 15 minutes we usually see crazy stuff happen. Trying to get rich or die trying. Especially with the spades out there, especially with the flush draw out there. Just got to call it off.
Take a deal then, right?
Queen 9 beats you, yes. Ace Queen beats you. But I don't think there was a bet on the flop.
Original blade with you.
Straight from Home Depot. Off the lot. Brand new. 2020.
Yeah, Justin very frustrated as he has not been able to get any traction. Finally makes the call.
Running it once or twice in the river.
And they might go twice.
Your call. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's behind. So what's your twice? Twice, all right, because I know everybody's behind.
All right, they're going to go 2 times. So Justin going to have 2 chances to hit a king or a 10. Big Spoon realizing that he is dead. Justin going to need a king or a 10. That's not it. Last chance. And that'll do it. Let's see who the big winner of the night was. Both Justin and Matt, I want to say, lost over 1,000 on their stream. Their 3rd straight time playing. Turns out the 3rd time is not the charm for them. No GTO with that win is probably going to have about a $400 profit for the stream. But let us see exactly what the final tally is. Once this hand gets cleared out, we will see the totals on the bottom. Keep in mind, 3 players are not going to be listed. They played earlier, they busted, so all 3 of those players leaving in the negative. And who is the big winner of the night? Drum roll, please. It's going to be Heavy. Both Heavy and Tuco winning over $1,000, as is David. So 2 players winning $1,300, David winning $1,200, no GTO, winning that last pot, up almost $500. El Gallo in the green and Rock in the green. Everybody else in the red. 2 players losing over $1,000. That'll wrap things up for tonight. Make sure you do subscribe.